Hello YouTube, it's Fred here from Hillians Bricks, and we are live. So it's now almost 4:45 UK time, so we decided to start a minute early. So I'm sure you all know that the Lego Con is on, so the first Lego's virtual conference that they're doing online. So we will be sharing the Lego website, because that's where you can find the Lego Con being streamed from. So we're going to do a test in a minute to see if everything is working okay, but hopefully it should all be set up properly where you'll be able to see. So I've also got my eye on the chat. I'd be interested to hear your ideas and thoughts as the news gets unveiled, or stuff that we're about to see. So I think we're going to be seeing some Lego designers. I think there's some building challenges. I think they're even meeting a real live astronaut. The one thing that's baffles my mind is that the time of the scheduling, right? Because obviously Lego is a Danish company, and right now, for those people who watch football, soccer here, Denmark are kicking off at 5 p.m. UK time against Wales. So I'm not sure they're gonna get many people in Denmark watching. So interesting time choice. But I guess they chose us before they knew Denmark would be playing today. So got my water. I'm going to share my screen in a minute, and then we'll do a little test to see if everything's working okay, because it's the first time that we're going to be sharing the sound, so hopefully it'll all work okay. So I have no idea what to expect really today from this. So I think it's a 90-minute long thing, and I know that one of the presenters is from the UK Lego Masters. So let me just transition. So you'll see this is what we're going to be doing. You'll see me here in the bottom corner, and this is directly from the Lego website. Let me actually press the play button, and let me know if you hear the sound from the Lego background. So it should be some new. So actually I'm going to refresh to make sure that we're fully live. So it should be. Got 14 minutes to go, so let me know if you can hear the sound okay. Actually I'm going to try and test it here, because you might hear it twice though, because I've got my, should put it up here temporarily. Got 14 minutes to go, so let me know if you can hear the sound okay. Actually I'm going to try and test it here, because you might hear it twice though, because I've got my, should put it up here temporarily. It's very low volume. Let me know if you can hear the sound. Let me just adjust the volume of the background. So let me just put the volume on this. This volume is probably going to hear an echo now. Just realized from two things. That might be better. Hold on, Nisa. Let's try this. Let me see if you can hear now. I just put up the volume a bit, so hopefully that will be better. I'm just going to put the volume on here, see if it's, yeah. Right. Let me see if you can hear now. I just put up the volume a bit, so hopefully that will be better. I'm just going to put the volume on here, see if it's... Yeah. So that seems to work. Hopefully that'll be okay. I just want to make sure that the volume of the thing, let me know if it's the right volume compared to my voice, or if you want the noise from the Lego Con to be a bit louder. I'm going to try not to speak too much over it when they reveal some stuff. Okay, so it's still quiet. Okay, so let me see if I can put it up a bit. I can put it up. I'm just conscious that we need to make sure that the ratio is okay, so we'll see. Hopefully. As I said, this is the first time I'm doing it, so we don't know yet what it's going to be like when their voices come on, right? So I do know that this is at the high volume there. Let's see if let me just put the audio capture is now pretty much as loud as the background music, so let me just try again. Yeah, I think that's I think that's okay. I'm just going to pause it now because we're going to be hearing this beat otherwise for 10 minutes and it's just on loop. So we're good and glad to hear that it's kind of working. So there's a rumor to be like a Lego Star Wars set that's going to be revealed. People got any ideas or guesses to see what sort of set we will be seeing today? I think from my perspective, I think it's going to be a UCS set. I think it could be the 8080. Could be wrong, but some people said earlier in the Discord chat that maybe it's going to be a gunship. Who knows? I guess we're probably not going to find out till the end, right? So knowing Lego, they're going to try and milk it out because I'm pretty sure they know that most people who are watching this are adult fans of Lego, and many of them will be Star Wars fans, and they'll be waiting for that sort of news to see what's going to drop. If it's a 90-minute session, I expect it to be like in the 80th or 85th minute that we're going to see that set being announced that's coming out. Could be wrong, but we shall see. So we got just under 10 minutes to go now till this starts, so feel free to leave any comments in the chat as well. Be interested to hear your thoughts as well as and when things are getting revealed, or any news that you think is great or not so great. It seems to be that they got the llama featuring as well, so I think they're going to be pushing the video theme a bit. People who've been watching my channel know that I'm not the biggest fan of the video theme, but yeah, we'll see. I think maybe they're just trying to push that a bit. It's all going to be about pushing their their brand and making us buy more Lego. So otherwise they wouldn't be doing this, right? So I'm just interested to see if there's any new reveal. So last few days, not sure if you were aware, on the Zavvi website they had like a similar sort of like video thing where they showed the real size life-size Bugatti they made out of Lego. I had seen that before, but they also showed the Liebherr crane, the R9800 big crane, how they built some Lego Technic to kind of control that remotely. So yeah, I watched that as well. I wonder if it's going to be a similar concept where we're going to see bits and bobs all kind of gelled together with some people building Lego, some interviews. I'm always interested to hear about what the designers have to say, right? Because they're ultimately the ones that come up with new ideas or build things for us to enjoy. So I'm always surprised, some of the building techniques they can come up with. I enjoy building Lego, but I'm definitely not a Lego master. When my friends know like I've got all this much Lego here because of my Bricklink store, they wonder, oh, you should go on Lego Masters. I'm like, no, there's a big difference between having lots of Lego and being really good at building Lego. I'm definitely the one that has Lego, but is not necessarily a master builder whatsoever. Give me the instructions and I'll follow them gladly. Make me build my own creations. It's going to take a long time to come up with something semi-decent. So we've got about 8 minutes now. I do apologize in advance if at some point I get interrupted by my children, because normally when I do live streams it's in the evening, right? So, and there is a reason for that. I know I can hear my boys there playing outside. I did tell them I was doing this, and I did tell them it should finish around 6:30. But I've got a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old, and listening is probably the bottom of their list of priorities. Hi there. Thanks for joining us as well. So you're hoping for the gunship, right, to drop? So I did put the thing on pause right now. I think in about 2 minutes before 5 I'll probably start putting it back on, because there is a beat in the background that just keeps being repetitive. I guess I could put it on and just turn the volume down, right? So at least we're not sure that we're not missing anything. So let me just go back, refresh, play. I'm just going to mute it until we start seeing some changes, and then once we start to see something, we are going to press the sound back on. Yeah, we did do a sound test, and thank you Nisa again for helping us with that. It is the first time that we're actually doing a stream where we're also sharing audio from something else. So yeah, we are going to be sharing whatever's view on Lego, so if you want to watch it directly on lego.com, that's fine as well. We just want to make sure that, you know, this is from the Lego website. You can see it there. Yeah, as I was speaking earlier, I was just so surprised to see that you know, Danish company is scheduling it at the right time that Denmark are playing. So I even had to get some headphones. I hardly wear any headphones. I've got some big headphones on my main computer in my living room, but I didn't want to move them across. So how long have we got? Just over 5 minutes now. So I do hope it's going to be good. I don't want to come. I have no expectations of this, but I just don't want to. You know, I want to see something really exciting being launched, something that, you know, we were not aware of. So I'm hoping there's going to be some nice surprises along that will actually keep me engaged. The last thing I want to do is sit here for 90 minutes and come back out of it and thinking, why did I just watch this for 90 minutes and not thinking it's great? Now, you know, I do love Lego. You know, I watch Lego Masters and all that, and it does keep me entertained. So I'm kind of expecting it will be good. But I don't want to be disappointed. I'm pretty sure I won't be. No, that's putting the pressure on. Okay. And I hope that they're on time. But I guess this will all be pre-recorded and it's just going to premiere right at the time for 5 o'clock. And then, as I said, I will be turning the sound back on for us to listen in. I'm not going to be speaking all the time throughout it, because I want to make sure that we're also listening. But if I hear something that's I think is absolutely great or totally disagree with, I will definitely speak about that. But yeah, I'm very interested as well to hear your people's thoughts in terms of what you see and what you hear. If there's anything you think is really great or what you would like to see. You might not see it on here, but on my left side I've got my little tablet here where I can actually follow the chat as well. So feel free to leave any comments in the chat throughout, and I'll definitely be picking up on that and see, you know, maybe there might be some nice conversation happening on whatever we see today. So if you're watching this and you support our channel, by all means also click that thumbs up on our video. That does help people find their way to our channel. You know, we're now close to 1,000 subscribers, which is another milestone, right? So we're at 980, so that's pretty good. Hi there, Sir Bricks-a-lot. Where are you joining us from? Ooh. Couple of minutes now. Feel like I should have put like a drum roll or like some suspense music. Well, they got suspense music on the thing, but it's too short and repetitive. Interestingly, I was for some reason earlier I logged on to the Australian website, and you know, they had no sign of this. So clearly they think everybody's going to be asleep. But I'll be pretty sure some people from Australia will be watching in the middle of the night or very early morning. You know, it's Saturday night off after all. You know, people who are committed to Lego will be watching all across the world. Phoenix, Arizona. Oh, it must be nice and hot there right now. Nice desert heat. I've been to Phoenix once, just the airport for a stopover. Alright, I think, how long have we got? Just over a minute till hopefully on time it will start. And as I said, I will put on the sound. Let me know as well if there's any issues, if maybe my voice is too loud versus the other, the background noise, or vice versa. I can adjust as we go along. As I said, it's the first time I'm doing this kind of sound with multiple aspects, so very hot. So yeah, midsummer in the desert. So yeah, we're learning as we go along on this channel. So that's one of the things that I do actually enjoy about doing these YouTube videos as well. Is like, I always like to learn new things, right? So it's not just about you know, creating videos. It's also about like the streams and things like this. And Lego, it's all Lego related with me. Lego or aviation, I like both. But my time is definitely dedicated to Lego at the moment. I did buy quite a lot of Lego this week, and I decided I need to do another Lego haul video because I've got boxes coming out my ears. Just you might not see because it's a small video, but there's big boxes here. I've got boxes in the hallway, so I think I need to do that very soon. So yeah, let's see what comes up. Starting with a very special pre-show from our adult fans of Lego community. Okay, I like to see some big creative designs. I think that's what I like to see. Some people come up with some good things. And I saw it's also quite interactive. You can put like thumbs up and things below if you actually scroll on it, and I think you can actually send questions and things, so it'll be interesting. Let's see how interactive this is going to be. So yeah, I think it's going to be time to put the sound on. It is 5 o'clock now. I do expect that they're going to be coming. So you see it's interactive, right? So you can put questions there. So let's put the sound on. And maybe I'll put it on full screen. See what that does. I've got my headphones on, be listening. And I've got my, actually, you might see me look to the left quite a lot. Maybe I'll move it a bit so I can actually see the chat a lot better as well. I've got it on live chat as well, so let's see what this brings up. Just seeing what it looks like full screen on my my stream, because there's a slight delay. Yeah, let me know if I'm wondering if my image is going to be in the way. Hopefully, oh, here we go. Get ready for our first ever.
Whoa! You're darn right. Whoa.
Nope. Got Batman. Lego Masters.
If you don't love me now, you gon' love me tomorrow.
That's a nice tree. Oh, here's a Bugatti. So yeah, I think we're going to see the same thing that we saw in the Zavi one. If you watch the Zavi one. I like to visit that HQ. That's on my bucket list. Llama. It's on.
How awesome was that? I mean, I didn't even think I could get more excited, but somehow I'm more excited. My friends, my name is Adam Ward, and like you, I am a huge fan of Lego Build, and I'm so excited to welcome you to the first ever Lego Con, which of course is short for Lego Confetti. Here we go.
Dots, Mark. There's dots there. You just threw them in the air. See, that's what you got to do with dots. I wonder if Mark's watching.
Short for Lego Convention. Makes a lot more sense. The first ever Lego Con, live from Lego House, will start soon, and the hosts Michelle and Melvin are thrilled to welcome you. Share your reactions during the show using emojis on your webpage starting now. You can also share your questions. Michelle and Melvin will tell you when, and you can even vote in live polls, and the first poll is live on your screen, like right now. What are you most excited to see at LegoCon? Lego House, new set reveals, Q&A with designers, big builds? I mean, they all sound great to me.
So what are you guys
Join the
most excited
conversation
about?
online throughout the show using the LegoCon hashtag. Well, since this show is for all ages, there's no better way to kick off the final countdown than by celebrating the AFOL community, adult fans of Lego. We've got 6 amazing creators stopping by to share their top tips and tricks with us.
6
How cool
creators.
is that? Answer? So cool. First up is Kevin Ulrich, a stop-motion animating genius. There are so many one-by-ones, just all over the place. Lego confetti.
Rating movies from Lego Builds. Okay.
Hi, my name is Kevin Ulrich, and I'm a stop-motion animator, and I've been working as an independent contractor for the Lego Group for almost 8 years now. One of my earliest memories was going to the toy store and picking up a classic pirate set with my dad. I was a military kid, which meant that I moved every 2 to 3 years, and building was one of the few constants in my life. One of the things I love most is its ability to immerse my imagination in a faraway place. When I'm building a pirate ship or a medieval castle or a spaceship, I feel like through my imagination, I'm living in that world with the minifigs and with those characters. And I always wanted to bring other people with me through this imaginative journey to this faraway and fantastical place. And that's why I became a brick filmer. Stop motion is one of the easiest types of filmmaking to get started in. Take a frame, you move a character, you Take your frame, do that 1,000 times, and voila! You have a 1-minute video of your characters coming to life. But while it's incredibly easy to get started, it's incredibly difficult to master. My biggest advice to anyone wanting to get started in stop motion animation is use the resources you have rather than worrying about getting the proper resources. For my first 3 years as an animator, I was shooting on DV tape and then recording sound on an audio cassette and then linking the two together with an analog VCR. And anyone under 20 probably had absolutely no clue what I just said. That's how rough that technology was. It's nothing compared to the resources you have today. If you have access to a smartphone, you're miles ahead of where I started. Download a free app, set up your characters, and start taking one frame at a time. You'll learn a lot very quickly, like how to secure your camera, how to block out the windows so the lighting doesn't keep shifting, and you'll keep getting better from there. Don't worry about making it perfect, because it won't be. Learn to lose yourself in the joy of bringing inanimate objects to life. I was 11 years old when I first picked up a Handycam, and 21 years later, I'm doing kind of the same thing, just a lot better. It was 14 years before I actually started a YouTube channel and started posting my content online. A couple months later, I was contacted by the Lego group and asked if I'd be interested in doing some jobs for them, and I've been a professional stop-motion animator ever since. One of the key things that makes a video engaging is having your characters feel relatable. They're just inanimate objects, but through you as the animator, you are acting with the character, and you are creating emotions that the audience can then relate to. Try to imagine yourself as each character. Think through, what are they feeling? What are they thinking?
So yeah, feel free to share your thoughts as we watch this as well, so I've got my eye on the chat.
Maybe if they're angry, they shake for a second. Maybe if they're fearful, have them cower a little. Things like that just really connect the audience to the character and makes the inanimate object feel like it's really alive. That's what I love most about stop motion animation. It's creating a world for viewers to escape from reality and just believe in this fun fantasy setting and then come back to real life feeling a little more joyful and a little more refreshed. And that is the joy of creation.
So, Kevin, you're amazing. I love the way that he got to start making movies with just whatever he had lying around. That is inspiring. And the way he conveys emotion from his characters with just a look or a little move. Like this guy, he's excited or absolutely terrifying. Okay, well, I'm excited because we're just moments away from the live show. Up next is Inez Vasquez, a scientific botanical builder. Try saying that 5 times fast. Scientific botanical builder, scientific botanical builder, scientific botanical builder, scientific botanical builder, scientific botanical builder.
They're clearly trying to fill the time, right? By
Nailed
this.
it.
Repeat things 5 times. Celebrating your
Hi, I'm Inez. I'm an AFOL from Manila and I build Philippine flowers. I'm a biology major and I spent a lot of time studying plant taxonomy, and I would spend hours studying specimens, drawing them, and writing about their different characteristics. And it was something that I really enjoyed. And when I started building, I thought of it the same way, that I would try to make my build as accurate as possible, because I thought of myself more as a scientist rather than as a Lego artist. I started building the flowers because I wanted to build something that would promote Philippine biodiversity, and I was so surprised at how much people enjoyed them. I even sent photos of Rafflesia leonardi to my professor, Dr. Barcelona, because she was on the team that had discovered the species, and she really liked it. So that encouraged me to build more. But making accurate flowers is very difficult. I have to balance the accuracy versus the entire look of the flower and use my creativity. The most difficult part is choosing which parts to use. For example, this
guys like the botanical
is
series?
Silenia
I do think that some of them
or
are nice,
the cat
but
one. And for
I
this
only bought
build,
the cat,
I
to be
used
honest. I like the
wooden
bonsai tree.
shields and clam
I like
shells to make
Birds of
petals and
Paradise, but I
sepals.
feel like
It worked
they
out
filled all the
just
bricks
right,
just in the
but
pot.
sometimes there are no available parts. So I have to build it from scratch. For example, here, this is Ceratocentron facili. This is my latest build, and I had the most difficult time building the central part or the column. finally I decided to use these parts. So I used a lightsaber and a gear. So in building the flowers, I have had to be creative. Someone recently told me that there is art in science and science in art. And that's how I started thinking of my building. It's a balance of both science and art. I built 3 more flowers and brought them to the Japan Brick Fest. And I can still remember how happy the children were whenever they would look at the flowers. They would smile and point it out to their parents. And seeing them, I was so happy to be able to tell them that these are flowers
Okay,
from
too
the
much flowers for me right now.
And I
I want to move on.
realized that this is what
It's
I
not a
want
theme
to
that,
do. I want
really
to
speaks to me.
build things that would show children how beautiful my country
like we're
is
seeing the same
and
stuff
how
over and over
beautiful
again.
the world is. There.
Wow, Inez, are you serious? Those flowers are gorgeous. Such creative part usage and such cool techniques. I love how proud she is of her heritage. And what an amazing way to share it with the world. I want to go to the Philippines. I want to see flowers with super long names. Speaking of things I want to see, I am so excited for the live show. How about you? What are you excited about? No, tell me, come on. Yes, talk to your screen. No way, me too. Now let's meet a couple of builders who are masters of the mock. What's a mock? Well, Richard Board and Flynn DeMarco are about to tell you.
So, building a mock. Let's see what comes up. This could be interesting. This is probably something
Hi, I'm Flynn.
Oh, these are the guys from Lego
I'm Richard,
Masters.
and together we are Tricky Bricks. We are so excited to see all of you here today for Lego Con.
We're sitting here with a mock that we made ourselves. Mock is my own creation. That's different from a set in that you design it yourself.
One of the best ways that you can start building a mock is by building what you know.
And we know theater. We come from theater.
This mock actually opens in the front so that you can
Oh, that's
see
pretty cool. Opens up.
inside.
Quite like
Theaters
that.
have a lot of stories to tell, and ours is no different. And here we use color to help tell our stories, like the hats and costumes in our costume room, and then downstairs in the theater, you can see that we've used the red theater seats, and of course, the classic red theater curtain. Curtain going up. Minifigures are another great way to help you tell your
There's a
story.
lot of minifigures.
By
If they
using
ever made a
different
set like this.
expressions, you can really show the emotions.
Here's a shot in the back of the theater, and you can see the technicians walking around on the catwalk, and there's our cast of characters.
Of course, the biggest story we had to tell was on the stage, so we made sure to use colors that we hadn't used anywhere else in the model, like pink, light blue, and lime green. And that is the story of our theater.
Now, if you're wondering how you can make a door on the front of your mock that opens up, well, you're going to want to use
So
that
we've got the
hinge.
micro scale
This is the
figures at
kind
the
of
top
hinge
as
we
well.
used on the theater. It's called a plate hinge. It's 2 plates connected together at the corners that move like this.
It's made up of a couple of 1x2 plates.
There's a ball hinge. This is one of our favorite kind of hinges. It has a ball and a cup that connect together, and then
Got a
both
lot of
these
those in my
plates
Bricklink
can
store.
move in any direction that you want.
That's kind of like your shoulder. It moves all around lots of different ways.
There's also this, which is called an indexed hinge. And with an indexed hinge, wherever you move one side of your hinge, the brick stays exactly where you want it.
And it moves sort of like your elbow, just one way.
You can make your own hinge using a clip and a bar. Put the two together like this, and you have a working hinge. Another way we like to incorporate storytelling into our Lego models is with movement. We made a huge model. It was about 4.5
That's
feet
massive.
tall, and it was called Treasure of the Snake Queen.
It's about a band of adventurers, minifigures, that go up a huge mountain and battle the evil Snake Queen at the end.
And we incorporated all different kinds of movement in this. We used up and down movement, we used turntables to make things spin around, and we even used conveyor belts to move minifigures from one place to the next.
Sometimes we have a simpler story to tell, and even just a little bit of movement is enough to really bring it to life.
This is the story of us walking our dog Logan in the park.
There's us as mini dolls right there.
Now, one thing about Logan is he really likes to chase squirrels. So we thought that we could tell that story with the simple movement of Logan jumping up and down next to the tree.
Just like this.
Now you're probably wondering how we made that work.
It's actually pretty simple. This is a crank. You can turn it round and round, and it makes this axle go up and down. An axle. The way this works is, this crank here turns an axle that has a cam on it. And a cam is like a wheel that's shaped like an egg. So that's how we make this go up and down with a crank.
Now you can see how you can use color, storytelling, and movement to really bring your Lego models to life. Thanks everybody for joining us today, and we hope you have a great time at Lego Con.
Happy building!
Great work, guys. So detailed, so fun.
Apologies for my
love
son
adding
again.
movement to build.
Becky doesn't
And that
realise
treasure
I'm
of the
live
snake
streaming.
grandma?
He's on the sound.
That was amazing. You know what else is amazing? The Lego Con live show that's great for fans of all ages that's about to begin. Yep. But first, let's meet
About
Kat
8 minutes
Harris,
to go,
who's
right?
found
So
an
it
amazing
starts.
way to stay connected with her
think they're
family
filling the
even
gap.
when they're far apart.
Building together. Do you build with somebody, or do you always tend to build on your own? I sometimes build with my sons.
I did that so the camera would have something to focus on, so I wouldn't be blurry. Hi, my name is Kat Harris. I am an AFOL, an adult fan of Lego from outside of Baltimore, Maryland in the United States. And I
So
have
far, it
been
seems
a fan
very
my entire
US-centric.
life. I have an older brother and an older sister, and we really always enjoyed building together. Not much has changed from when we were a kid to today. Like me, they're AFOLs, and we played together as kids, and we still enjoy the hobby as adults. The only difference really is we live on opposite sides of the country, but with video calling and today's technology, that
I always seem
doesn't
to look at
really
the
stop
background
us
of the
from
people.
enjoying our hobby
A
together.
lot of sorting
We will
dwarfs.
work on collaborations anytime we have an opportunity. My brother and I made a cute little comic book where he built out this nice little cityscape, and he made these little scenes that were built into the mock, and I took pictures and we made a fun little comic to display along with it. And then my sister and I share an Instagram account, and we built together regularly as well. So it's definitely a family hobby. We finally got my mom into it, so it took us years, but we got her too. We always check in on each other and share mocks and tips. And if we go to a convention, we always want to make sure to do a collaboration together. It has definitely kept us closer
Lego
together as
bricks.
siblings. I don't always go
Hi,
into a
Shoko.
build
How are
with
you?
a concrete
Thanks
plan.
for joining us.
I know generally the size I want, the type of structure, and the general look. But that being said, I often make multiple instances or versions of different elements of the build. I do a lot of trial and error, which means I'm left with quite the scrapyard, as I call it, and I always try to keep those builds intact. Really, it's just a quick way to look at some of the connections I've made, yeah, pun intended. I just keep a lot of random connections, even if it's not necessarily
Build a
used in the
scrapyard.
mock that I'm currently working on.
Any of
I'm
you
able
build
to keep
scrapyards?
it, recycle it, and it stays in the scrapyard for later. Unlike a lot of people,
Feels
I
like
do
that cat's
sort
got
by
other ideas with
color
that Lego.
on a lot of things. I know. It's not very popular, but my biggest tip would be sort in a way that works for you. Some people maybe just collect, some people love to build sets, some people love to build mocks. It's a very open hobby that is welcoming of all types of people from all over the world.
Kat, that scrapyard idea is genius. Mind if I borrow it? Because I just did. And the fact that your whole family is involved. I mean, how great is that? Building with other people is one of my favorite things in the world. I love it. Okay, my friends, we are literally the closest we've
6
ever been
minutes to go.
in the history
Ooh.
of history to the first ever Lego Con. Can you believe it? And we have more tips and tricks on their way. What a day!
More
Now
tips
it's time
and
for
tricks.
Lego fan designer Donnie Chen, who gets inspired by what's around him.
Build what you know. Isn't that what the other guy said already?
My name is Donnie Chen, and I'm the fan designer of the Lego Grand Piano. I'm a piano teacher, piano tuner, and technician, and I've been playing this wonderful instrument for over 30 years now. After building a couple of Lego official kits, I started making my own model
nice.
of my own house using
But this
Lego
is what I
bricks,
wanted to
trying
see, like big
replicate all the
creations from
furnitures
people.
and details inside it.
I like
The
this.
house model received some good feedbacks from my friends and families. I think that gave me lots of confidence to create a submission for the Lego Idea platform and see if you could become an official product for everyone to enjoy. Lego Ideas is such a great platform to share your creations and ideas with other Lego fans around the world. It's also a great place to see creations and models made by other creators and try to learn their building techniques and their concepts as well.
I say the Grand Piano is pretty
community
amazing. I never
very
built it,
friendly
never
and
bought it, but
supportive.
it doesn't
They
look good.
always
It's
will
just not a
give you
theme I'm
very
into,
positive
but I
feedbacks
quite
on
like
your
the look of
model
it.
and try to help you improve them. And I'm looking forward to build more models for the Lego Ideas. As a piano teacher, I always get asked by my students how a piano works and what's inside the piano. So I always want to have a model piano that can be taken apart to show my student without actually taking my own piano apart. At that
Wonder
moment,
how
I
long it
was
took him
looking
to
at this
design
mini
this.
piano and thinking maybe I could just make it bigger and with movable keys that can be pressed down. And I think that will be a very cool model to submit to the idea platform. So I think that's the initial idea of me creating the Lego piano. I started designing the piano on the computer with the keyboard section first, and after the keyboard sections, and I started thinking about maybe I should go ahead and do the hammers behind it as well, and then also the dampers and the pedals. It's a process of just keep challenging myself and see how many details I can put in this model. During the process, my wife also gave me some good ideas. For example, she'll ask me if the bench can be adjustable and also the floorboard can be soft closed. So I tried to put those details into the model as well. But the first time I played with Lego bricks was actually in my friend's house when I was in primary school. He had 5541 hot rod set. I really love that set. I always try to draw inspiration from my daily life, and as I see an interesting object, and I'll think about whether I can recreate it with Lego bricks, including all the functions in it. For someone who just started to build a Lego creations, I'll suggest them start with something small, maybe just a furniture in your house, like a TV, a fridge, a sofa, or maybe just a corner of your room. And just start building with whatever Lego bricks they have in their hands. With all kind of different Lego elements, I think the possibility is
all the
endless.
bricks from Brickway to get to build this.
You know how I know Donnie is brilliant? Because he listens to his partner, and he created the most amazing piano build since, like, the inventor of the piano.
3 minutes to
Piano,
go.
or whoever invented the piano. I don't know who invented the piano. I'm gonna stop saying piano. Our final AFOL is minifig photographer extraordinaire Anna Batanga, who brings her minifig scenes to life.
I'm Anna Batanga, or 4 bricks tall,
Yeah,
and I'm a
someone
Lego
just kicked the
photographer.
football against
I
the
love
front
shooting
door.
Lego minifigures. To me, they are the perfect subjects. Before I start shooting, I create a custom character. This is actually one of my favorite parts of Lego photography. I love going through all my little drawers of torsos, heads, hair, and legs, and creating an interesting character, because everything for me starts with a subject. That's actually what really attracted me to Lego photography in the first place. I could create all of these little people and bring them to life in a way, in a photo. And I can make urban characters or fantasy characters from all the parts that I have in my collection. When I first started out, I would just
Maybe
take
something
one
they'll do in the
minifig,
future,
put it in my
Shoko.
pocket, and
I'm
have
not
my
sure.
phone in another pocket. It's all I needed back then to have fun with my photography. It was really just about the fun of finding
They'll probably only
locations that I
invite
thought
people
would
that are
work well
part
with
of
my
their
minifigs.
Lego Ambassador
So I would
network
just
if
go
they
to
do
the
that.
park and look for little
Lego
rocks or
one of those
flowers
tricky
or
sort of stuff
a
that they
favorite of
say.
many Lego photographers, moss. Moss is great because it's like minifig scale. And when you're trying to show your minifigs in a small and natural world, it's hard to beat moss. Rocks work great as mountain ranges too. Or you can go the other way and put your minifig walking on a tree branch and pretend they are just little people in a human-sized world. There are no rules. Okay, maybe one. Don't put your minifig in food. These days, I rarely shoot with my phone anymore because I'm no longer looking for quick and easy. I want complicated and challenging. So now I've even built out a dedicated studio. I love to work with lighting and atmospheric effects like rain and mist. I like shooting in this little woodland book nook that I made because right now I'm into fantasy characters. There are so many possibilities and anyone of any skill level can get into it.
Anna, those photographs are phenomenal. I never knew how cool moss was. Why didn't anybody tell me? I'm so excited to take my minifigs out for a major photo shoot. But my friends, that is gonna have to wait because guess what? It's time for Lego Con! And the crowd goes wild! You're the crowd, go wild! You can go wilder. You could go wilder. Check out the main page you're watching from right now to choose your language.
Any one of you going wild?
If you like English, German, French, Spanish, we got you. And accessibility options, American Sign Language, or British Sign Language. The first ever official LegoCon starts in 10 seconds. My name is Adam Ward. It has been so fun hanging out with you.
Decent
now,
breaks.
it is time to start the show. LegoCon, it's on.
Here we go. I thought you said it was 10 seconds ago, 10 seconds ago. Alright, it's on. Should be live now. So we'll see what we bring up.
Live for the first time from Bill in Denmark. It's LegoCon 2021.
Hello and welcome to LegoCon. I'm Melvin O'Doom.
I'm Michelle Carre, and I can't believe we are finally here.
Got a
coming
space
to
shuttle
you
right there.
From the Lego House, the home of the brick.
Yes, for the next 90 minutes, this is the place to be as we bring you the online experience for LEGO fans everywhere. And what do we have in store? We hear you wondering what LEGO fans wonder no more.
That's right. Buckle up and prepare for a jam-packed live show as we take you behind the LEGO curtain with tons of entertainment, big reveals of brand new sets, box fresh news stories, studio chats with real-life LEGO designers, and a never-tried-before global build event. So, get ready to unleash your inner design skills.
So she didn't say
Now,
sets.
I don't know about you, Michelle, but I've
sets.
been getting a lot of building practice in over the last year while stuck at home.
Yes, and on that note, I just want to say that everything created here today has been done so under the utmost strictest guidelines to keep us all healthy and safe.
And LegoCon is the online experience for LEGO fans everywhere, and that includes us here in the studio and behind the camera, right, team? And you, your family and friends, so make sure you join in the conversation.
No need for social distancing in
And there
Denmark.
are a lot of ways you can share your thoughts with us. You can take part in live voting when you see our polls appear on the webpage you're watching us from right now. We'll let you know each time a poll goes live, and you'll see them just below us. You might have to scroll down a little bit on your webpage.
Yep, you can submit questions to our guests using our Q&A box, which is just also below us on the homepage. Just scroll down, type your question into the box and hit submit. Don't worry, we'll be reminding you about that too. We got ya.
Also, you're going to see my personal favorite feature, our emoji button, so you can share your reactions to everything you're seeing throughout the show.
I'm sending you some emoji love right now, Michelle.
Well, thank you, Melvin. Here's some emoji love right back to you.
Thank you very much.
Bit of a cringe at the
And you can
moment.
share your comments throughout the show on Twitter using the LegoCon hashtag. We'll be reading out some of those as well.
So yeah, we're going to be checking in with you the whole way through. And on that note, Melvin, I want to check in with you. Can you tell us a little bit about this epic global build? I'm dying to know.
Well, Michelle will be revealing all in about 10 minutes-ish, but I can say it's going to be a pretty special opportunity for you at home, and yes, you behind the camera, I see you, Daisy, to become part of LEGO House history.
I think it's fair to say we're all going to be signing up for that. But first, it's time to introduce you guys to a rather special guest.
Yes, it's our resident DJ and producer. Give it up for LLAM.
Imagine this is your job. You just look like a llama.
Now, I have to say, as a fellow DJ myself, I am seriously jealous of your decks. Are they made completely out of Lego bricks? Yeah? So can I get a go of these at the after party? Is that all right? Oh, please. Okay, cool.
Well, I'm going to leave the decks to you two because I just got an idea for adding some music of my own.
Michelle, you can't leave it there. There's only so much anticipation I
Seems
can
to be
take.
quite space related, right? You can see the
Melvin,
ISS
I
there.
promise.
Oh, who's that? There's another space stuff there
But
here in
first,
front of the rocket.
this has always held a special place in the hearts of so many LEGO fans. So what better way to celebrate our passion for
Maybe
space
they'll
builds
launch on-
than
oh,
with
here we go,
a
space builds,
real-life
that's why.
LEGO designer who has worked on some of these incredible sets. Give it up for George, everybody!
Hey, George.
George, thank you so much for being
No
here.
problem.
I love your wardrobe, by the way. It matches
classic
the
space,
theme.
yeah.
And first of all, thank you for being here. You have a dream job. It seems so cool. We have so many awesome space sets out here right now. Let's just dive in. Tell me about this first one.
So what we got right here is the brand new NASA Space Shuttle Discovery, which we've created and launched this April to celebrate 40 years of the Space Shuttle program.
Oh my gosh, that is incredible.
Any
And
of
do
you
guys
got
have
the
any
space shuttle?
extra
I
special
haven't bought that
features
one
for
yet.
Super space fans?
Oh yes, this is the biggest version of this we've ever created, which means we've managed to put in all of the features you'd expect. We've got the landing gear.
I'm pretty sure they're not going to feature the gift for purchase
We've got the bay doors
fiasco.
that can open up.
Or everyone
and
that
even
wanted
tiny
that,
details,
what's it
like
called?
the little cameras inside
The
the
one
bay,
with the
so
VIP
astronauts can
points,
see
I
what's
think.
going on.
That's so incredible. One of my favorite things about LEGO sets
The little
is it's not
satellite.
just what you see on the outside. There's always so many fun details on the inside. And when I was walking over here, I noticed this one's the ISS, right?
That's correct,
Space Station.
yeah.
So tell me about that.
So this one's come about because of the LEGO Ideas program, where fans can submit an idea for a LEGO product, and if it achieves 10,000 votes, it has the opportunity to become a real LEGO product.
That is so incredible. And I know we're going to be talking a bit about LEGO ideas later, but I think it's so
You
cool
have two.
how
I don't have any of those
fans
space
can,
sets really,
vote
apart from the
get their own ideas into real LEGO
the city
products.
one
That's
that you can
so
see on the
amazing.
right with the rocket.
So
That's
I
the
want
one
to talk a bit more
I
about
had
your
before, but
process for
mostly
creating
from a part-time perspective.
amazing sets, because when you create something imaginary for one of the fictional properties, let's say, that's one thing. But these are based on real life spaceships.
Yeah.
How does that work?
So what was super special with the ISS doing this is that we got to get the reference from all of the different space agencies that helped create it. And we spoke to the real life engineers who assembled the ISS in space. And then we've translated
didn't
that
think about the
experience
background colours when they
building
did that
the
shoot for the ISS.
ISS.
The commitment to attention to detail is so incredible. And I want to ask you some questions about this one too, because this one seems to be the most complex build out of all the ones we have here.
So this is the City Deep Space Rocket. And whilst the Space Shuttle and the ISS are based on older space icons, this is at the cutting edge of space travel because it's based on the Artemis rocket that's going to be launching at the end of this year.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. And I heard there's an extra special feature for it, yeah?
There is, yes. If we can bring up...
Oh, extra demonstration.
This model is app-enabled, and we love to integrate technology into Lego products when we think it can emphasize the physical play experience.
Oh, wow.
So what we've got right here is the app creates the screen that the astronauts can look at. It's got a radar dish and everything. And we can simulate the launch of the rocket. It's counting down now. 4, 3, 2, 1. And the rocket takes off.
Oh my God, that's incredible.
Oh yeah.
That is amazing. I love that you guys integrate and update the products so often to make them really relevant to today.
Yes,
so
because everyone
on sets
wants their
like
kids
these,
at 6-year-old to have
work
an iPhone.
with NASA to make sure they're as true to the
I think
real
that's
world
where
as
Lego
possible.
sometimes goes wrong. They try to
The Lego
incorporate
Group
too
and
much
NASA
technology,
have collaborated
whereas
for
parents
10
try to
years
buy
now.
Lego
We
to
work
take them
closely
away
with
from
them
technology.
to ensure that we get all of the details correct. Something like the ISS, that's developed over a few years, and the Space Shuttle is an icon that we keep coming back to year after year. And by working closely with them, we can make sure something like the Space Shuttle Discovery can be accurate to a specific year or mission. This one's the STS-31, for example. And it means that every single detail, right down to the tiniest things, like where each individual astronaut on the mission, is correct.
That's amazing. So if a
Cutting up a bit,
real
the
life
connection.
astronaut were to look at
Hopefully
this,
it'll improve.
they would recognize all the pieces
That's
of it, right?
correct, yeah.
Well, I think it's only right that we do bring in a space professional. So joining us live via satellite, how appropriate, please welcome former NASA astronaut Mike Massimino. Welcome, Mike. I can't believe someone as busy as you has time for us today. Thank you so much for joining and for being a part of this. So I'm personally a huge fan of big adrenaline-packed challenges. So I was pretty jealous when I saw that you got to build a real Lego lunar lander in zero gravity. What was that like?
Oh, it's pretty awesome. Thanks for having me, Michelle. Thanks for having me, and thanks for your designer there. Thank you so much for making these great products that we can learn about space with, even if we're former astronauts. Brings back a lot of memories. Doing that zero gravity lunar lander project was 2 years ago, and I love
Can you
playing,
imagine building Lego in
and
space?
building Legos on Earth and with my kids and with my friends. But there's nothing like doing it in zero gravity. It makes it a little bit more challenging, but a whole heck of a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think we all want to see it, yeah?
The one-by-one
Let's
pieces
see it.
flying everywhere.
So let's see a recap.
This should be interesting. Oh, it's just a zero G roll plane. Yeah, that doesn't fill me with confidence that he actually did that.
So much fun. I mean, here on Earth with gravity, I already have trouble keeping track of all of my Lego pieces. So that was pretty incredible. So earlier we were talking about the Artemis mission, and Mike, obviously you're someone who's super knowledgeable on that subject. But before we get into the details, let's check out a sneak peek.
50 years ago, NASA went to the moon. They called it Apollo. What many people don't know is that
52 years
Apollo
ago.
had a twin.
Get your facts right, Lego.
She was a woman named Artemis, goddess of the moon. They are returning to the moon as a new generation of explorers. This time to stay and to prepare to achieve humanity's next giant leap of sending the first human mission to Mars.
I mean, wow, that's crazy. Well, Mike, give us the headlines. What is the Artemis program?
It's pretty exciting stuff, Michelle. It's the
So yeah, there's no
NASA's
news right
next
yet, so
big
it's just
project,
feel like they're just talking
to bring
about
people back to the
stuff
moon,
they've
but
already
this
done,
time to
and
stay
kind of
and
give some
explore
context
more than
around
we
it.
did 50 years ago, and then use that as a precursor to learn about what it's like to be on the moon and operate in that environment to go eventually to Mars. So it's not just about going to the moon.
Maybe
it's
they'll
about
start
eventually
building some
getting to
planets next, right? Because
That is
we've got the
incredible. And
globe
the
coming
question
out.
I
Maybe
think
they'll
we're
start
all
building
wondering is,
planets.
where are the
That could be something
astronauts
that they
going
could
to
build.
live while they're there?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting the way they planned
Death
it out.
Star-sized
They're going to be
planets.
building what they call the lunar gateway. So it's going to be something like a habitat experimental module space station, but it's going to be in orbit around the moon.
I
So
did
it's going
have
to be
in
a
the
place that you can launch
90s
from
the
Earth to go to,
space
and you would stay on
monorail.
that
I love
gateway
that
for a
set.
while, and then go down to the moon for different expeditions, different missions on the moon, and then come back
feel
to
like
the
they need to
gateway
bring some of
before
those
you went
space bases
home
back.
to Earth. So they're going to be living for a lot of it on the moon, but they're always going to be on the gateway. It's going to be available for astronauts to do research, to learn, and to use it as kind of a place to go in between Earth and moon.
That is incredible. And are there any other ways this mission?
I'm sure
will
there'll be new
influence
space
history?
kits, right? So Lego do realize that
Yeah,
there's
we
a
haven't
big
been back to the moon we haven't been
big
to the
thing
moon
for it,
50
so big
years,
demand.
those are just
People love
short
it.
visits. We're going to be settling there. But the other historical part of this is when they did this 50 years ago, it was all mainly military test pilots, one geologist that went, but they were all men that went back then. The space program has changed an awful lot.
And
I
it's
think
got a
lot of
link
that
to
has
Star
do
Wars
with
as well,
Lego,
potentially,
because
so-
it's gotten both young boys and girls interested in engineering and science. And what we see as a result of that, the last astronaut class, for example, was half men, half women. So what Artemis will do is not only get us back to the moon, but get the first woman to
They
the
could
moon.
probably
and
build
the first
like
people
a
of
comet
color to the
even or
moon.
something like that.
So I think that is also very historical, because if we're going to accomplish all these great things in space, we need everyone to participate.
That's so incredible. I'm so excited for this. And what will the crew do when they get there?
They're
Hi,
going to
Brick
be
Allen. How are you?
busy and I think having a great time, of course. But what they'll be doing is experiments in the Gateway module. They'll be able to study the moon, also have some zero gravity experiments to do. But they're also going to be learning how to live on a planetary surface for long periods of time. The space station has given us a lot of time. 21 years we've been have astronauts on the space station that we switch in and out from time to time. But we've learned how to live for long periods of time in zero gravity. That's different than being on a planetary surface and dealing with a little bit of gravity, dealing with rocks and dust and things like that, that we're going to have to deal with when we go to Mars. So they're going to be learning about the moon. They're going to be learning about experiments around the moon.
I'm pretty
but they're
sure
also
when
going to be
we launch
learning how
missions to
get
Mars
people
that we
to
will
Mars and
see
be able to live
Mars-related
there
Lego sets.
as well.
That is incredible. Oh my
Big
gosh.
Curiosity
Well,
rover.
as far as show openings go, I think this one was pretty out of this world. Let's say a huge thank you to our guests for joining. Everyone give it up for Mike George. Well, now I've got some building of my own to do, so I'm going to throw it over to Melvin. What's happening with you, Melvin?
I'm right here, Michelle, and nothing's happening yet, but that's about to change big time. Now, we promised you guys a never tried before live build, and that's exactly what you're going to get starting now. So you see this wall, it stretches all the way between the red and yellow zones
that's
here
a
at
big
Lego
tree.
House, and it's huge. Well, Lego fans, together, we're going to turn it into one of the biggest pieces of Lego Dots art created to date.
Lego
Now,
Dots
Melanie, you're
art.
the
Where's
hero
my friend
here at
Mark?
Lego House.
He loves his
Dream
dots.
job, by the way. What's the plan for this build?
Well, Melvin, we are inviting our LEGO Con audience to launch this new epic build here from Lego House. We call it Dot Lego House.
Love the name.
Yeah. Starting from this moment,
There's the lady from
running the summer,
the American Lego
fans,
Masters.
that's you, me, and really everybody, have the chance to build this giant Lego Dot mural together, and it will live here in Home of the Brick.
So many questions. First of all, why are we making this with Lego Dots?
We chosen Lego Dots because Dots is all about making designs and patterns, and we think it will make a really striking
because literally
installation
got billions
here
of
in Lego
them in
House for our
spares.
future guests to see.
All right, I'm in, but how do we do this?
We're going to do it as easy as we can. So each of us will make our own design on a 6x6 white base plate. And then every single design, our mural will then grow until we have filled this wall with 41,408 of these little fellers.
Wow, that's a lot. Okay, important question now. I'm seeing a lot of red, white, and blue dot tiles.
Yeah.
What kind of look are we going for?
That is a really good question, because by the end of the summer, our aim is to have created a huge gradient going from red, from here, into yellow in our yellow zone. So, and today we will be kicking it off with the red zone. So all designs submitted must be with red, white, and blue dotted on white base plates.
Okay, well this is going to be epic, and we want you all to become part of Lego House history by taking part in this build. So make sure you submit your designs wherever you are in the world by going to legohouse.com/dot. You can enter whether or not you currently own Lego Dots tiles. If you do already have a 6x6 base plate from one of your sets and the right dots colors, then you can build your piece and take a photo. If you don't, then you can draw your piece and take a photo, or you can use online design tool to create your design and download a photo. Finally, you can share your
I'm
photo
alright,
with
I'll
us
give
by
it a
following
miss.
the simple
I'll
steps
just watch.
online at
I'm not going to be creating Lego dots.
Now, along with your design, your name will be immortalized in a digital plaque right here for future visitors to see. Our play agents, Johanna and Gusta, are ready to start building your designs as they come in. Guys, are you warmed up and ready to go?
Totally.
You need to do any stretches?
Maybe a bit.
3 people to build
we're not even sure if
41,000
you hurt
plates.
yourself.
Yeah, right.
Are you guys ready to get creative? Okay, well, joining us right now is Amy, a Lego designer here in Billund, and a fellow member of the Lego Masters team as a judge on the US TV show. Please give it up for Amy, everyone! Amy, good to see you, girl.
Melvin, it's awesome.
Yes, our Lego paths have finally crossed.
I know, I can't believe it's taken so long.
Too long.
They
So
seem
what
to love
design tips
denim,
do you
right,
have
the
for our
ladies?
I have so many, but my first would certainly be to keep it simple, because you don't need to do a complicated design
I can do simple very
to
well.
have a big effect. So perfect, you're going to be great with dots, because look, if I just make some simple circles like this and I repeat the pattern a lot, you instantly get quite a cool effect. And if you just change a few colors, mix the design up a little bit, you get something totally different.
That's really cool.
Yeah, keeping it simple is key. Also, we have several colors to work with. So you can use a mix of all the colors, or you can choose to use just 2 colors, or even just 1 color, which actually looks surprisingly cool, right?
Magical.
Yes. And then we have our hero of dots, the quarter tile,
Okay.
or the pizza tile, as we like to call it in the Lego Dots team, the
Delicious.
pizza slice. And we love it because it's so versatile. You can use it to make so many different patterns. So you can make circles, like I showed.
It's the
you
stuff
can
many
make
bricklaying people
stripes,
have
you can make
hundreds of
diagonal
thousands of in their
stripes too.
stores.
So cool.
And you can make very cute little flowers. So you just play around with the orientation and how you mix them up together with the colors, and you get lots of variety. But really, we just want people to be creative, to have fun with it, to play around with the dots. Whether you mash lots of different patterns, whether you go a little bit more literal with something like the heart motif I have here, or a funny face. We love that.
That's great. Their stream's just broken down. Well, we didn't expect that to happen.
Well, that is awesome, Amy. And while I finish off my design, let's see how some of our A4 community are getting on with theirs.
Let's build.
With those dots.
At least they were
First,
prepared
we're
for
going
it
to
to
go
break
to
down.
the TriDots website.
Okay. Base plate.
6x6 white base plate for this.
Like create an emoji, create a face. With those ones.
Those are not the colour you thought to
Like a
use.
smiley face.
I'm going to start with a red pizza slice. I've seen them used in like the surfer house where they spelled out the word surf.
What do you think? That looks like love.
Oh,
Like
that's
it?
good. I like
So you can
that.
just replace it with another one instead of deleting it.
And I'm gonna like repeat the pattern down here, like a mirror.
Created a nice little diamond there. You're using your negative space.
White circle. There you go.
That's a mustache.
So it looks like whenever you're finished, you just click finish.
Download your design. Cool.
Some amazing
Sounds
builds
like
taking
my
shape.
kids are watching in the
Got my
living
little
room.
piece here. So can I get a drum roll in the studio, please? It's my honor to declare Dot Lego House artwork live. If I could just reach it, I'm a bit short. Yes! Hey! Steve, how you doing down there? Wonderful, fantastic. Remember, guys, head to legohouse.com/dots to share your designs and we'll be back to check on our progress later on the show. Michelle, where you at? What's happening, girl?
Well, I've just finished my design, Melvin, so I'll be handing this off to you in a bit.
Looks like we're going to
and
Harry
we're
Potter
getting ready
next.
to celebrate another moment in Lego history. Harry Potter fans, this one's for you. And for me, because I'm
Have we
also
got
a
any
really
Harry
big
Potter fans on this chat?
So this year marks the 20th anniversary of the release of the very first Lego Harry Potter sets. So to celebrate this magical milestone, we've come up with our own special twist on a Battle of Hogwarts that will put 2 of our Harry Potter designers and their professional Lego wizardry to the test.
Hi, my name is Marcus Bessa, and I'm a Lego Harry Potter designer.
And my name is Georgia. I'm also a designer.
And we're here today to take on the super awesome, amazing, and exciting Lego Harry Potter Speed Building Challenge.
Let's do it, Marcus.
In front of us, we have the super awesome Lego Harry Potter set. And we're going to go head to head to see who's the first one putting the last piece on these sets.
Oh, this is
so gonna
speed battle, this one.
Not so fast. So while we're trying to do this, we're also going to try to answer some questions about how it is to have the best job in the world, and that is being designer for Lego Harry Potter.
Definitely no better job than that. I actually hear that we're going to have some distractions coming our way. It actually might turn out to be a harder task than I thought. Are you ready for the challenge?
Absolutely, let's do it.
Ready,
Let's see what comes next.
Set, go.
This should be fun.
There is always that one piece that's missing.
No. Here.
So we got any Harry Potter fans?
To be Diagon. Such an iconic location.
I haven't got
Diagon.
Diagon. I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan, but I do think that the ones with the colored minifigures now are going to do quite well. That was cheeky.
Believe it or not, the one that we're building right now is definitely one of my favorite moments from the movie. It's super intense, but it also comes with some of my most favorite minifigures.
How awesome would it be if we had like a superpower? You could find the piece that you've been looking for. Beep, beep, beep. I gotta speed this up.
Got it.
Always one piece that goes missing or falls off the table, right?
There's no chance that I'm getting through this.
I love this game.
Okay, are we done yet?
Let me help you out. Buddy.
What about now? I can't wait to see what they're gonna throw at you now.
I'll help you this one time.
Okay, no, to the other side.
All right.
Easter egg in new sets.
We managed to put a little portraits in the classroom books that we did, and
I still can't believe that some of those books are rumored to retire.
Yeah, try to find ourselves.
Struggling much, huh?
I always tell my son not to build too fast, but make sure he has precision when he builds, because he always tries to build as fast as possible.
I'm just taking a moment to enjoy this.
This is really hard. Try this again. Oh, that's great. I can have them both now. The joy of putting windows in the frames with 2 hands. Do you by any chance know where's my sticker sheet?
Perhaps. I think I will, rewatch all the movies, which happens every year anyway, relive the whole adventure yet again, and probably building the new wave of Lego Harry Potter sets at the same time. That would be pretty perfect. There's not a whole lot of pieces left. Okay, last pieces.
There's a lot of minifigures in that set. I think that set's already being discounted. I think you can get this from Costco for like 100 quid.
Nice try.
Yes! No. Well done, buddy.
Good job, buddy.
This was a lot of fun, but I gotta go now. I'll see you at Lego House.
See you soon, buddy.
Amazing work, Georgie. Those were some serious building skills. So joining us live on the main stage, please welcome our courageous runner-up, Marcos! Marcos! I've been so excited to chat with you. This section is very, very exciting for me. So I've heard that there are some seriously magical celebrations in store for the 20th anniversary. Is that correct?
That's totally true. So, it's not every year that we get to celebrate a Lego franchise that has been around for 20 years. And it's a fact that we haven't been
What do you people think about the build of the characters?
Years, but now, through the first very Lego Harry Potter set to the newest wave, we're bridging generations. They are sharing a love for Harry Potter through our Lego bricks.
Looks good.
And that's something very, very special.
We'll
that's
go
why
well
we
with
tried
Hedwig, right?
to, this time around, create products that obviously deliver these
Probably the
amazing
only Harry
experience and
Potter set
build
I've ever
details
built is
that
the
we
Hedwig.
wanted to, but also have something extra on top of it. So we introduced these golden versions of the main characters of Harry Potter. So you have Harry, Ron, Hermione in these minifigure form in gold, because we know kids and adults and everyone really loves shiny goldy things. So we have those throughout some of the sets as a little extra collectible. And we also have a few other characters that are very important to the franchise as well.
That's amazing. I love all of the details. I want to know so much more. So you worked really closely on these sets with Georgie. Can you tell us some of these details and how you go about
The sets are very
making these
detailed, though.
You know, we
I
are
think.
not
But
a
I'm
huge
not a Harry
design
Potter
team,
fan,
but
but I
we're
think they
very
are
passionate
very
fans
well built
of
from what I
both
can
Lego
see.
and Harry Potter. So working in this project is truly magical for all of us to come together, bring in all the ideas that we get from just watching the movies over and over
surprised to see
again.
some of the sets
help
already
each other
discounted in
creating
Sainsbury's
these
this
replicas
week.
of these iconic
The new
moments,
ones.
bringing the right ingredients to
You might want
not
to check
only
it out.
hopefully stimulate people to actually relieve those memories of watching the movies for the first time as they are building the Lego set, but also allow kids to retell the story in their own way through the
So far, I
minifigures
feel
and
like
the accessories.
we've
and
not
so
seen
on.
anything
So we
new yet,
last
right? So
really
it's all
creating
kind of like
I have
everything that's already
example,
been
the,
launched, sort of
the
thing. I'm
Hogsmeade
kind of
playset
wanting to
that we
see
have over
what's
here, where we have
some
the
surprises,
honeydukes
some new
and
stuff.
the 3 broomsticks. And inside the honeydukes, you can find actually little boxes of candies, and you have acid pops and chocolate frogs, like Ron and Harry experiment or try it on board the train, the Hogwarts Express. And on top of that, we actually
that sticker on the
added,
windows or the printed
these
windows?
wizard cards that are completely random across several of our products. And they're just
Must be
reflecting
stickers,
this
right?
magical experience that you see in the movies. Ron says it himself that he has a bunch of Dumbledore's cards because he keeps getting the repeated one. And we wanted to bring some of that magic of the movies into the sets. And
I
today
think that set will
we
do quite
see
well from an
trailers that
investment
spoil
perspective, by the
parts
way.
of the movies, or we see so much out there that it's very hard to have a true surprise. So we wanted in these products, when you open the box, you get what you see in the front of the box.
probably
but
do
there's
quite well
that
from a
extra
part out
wizard
too.
card. You don't know which character you're going to get, and you're going to be hopefully surprised. And you can trade it with your friends, with your family, and eventually collect the 16.
Or
that
buy
we
them
have
from
this time.
Bricklink.
16. So you could have a bunch of friends all get the set, and everyone has a
Different card,
different
and yeah.
unique one. Well, that's amazing, Marcos.
Pretty cool.
Take
Yeah,
my
do look like
galleons. I want
stickers.
all of these. I'm definitely taking them all home with me. Well, thank you so much, Marcos. Everyone, let's give it up for Marcos and the Harry Potter team. Oh, one last question. Did you finish your dots design yet?
Oh, yes, I did. I got my...
Ooh,
right here, so
love
there you
that. I will make sure this gets up there. Well, let's check in with Melvin. What's going on with you?
Well, we're going from one smashing moment that makes me sound so British to the next. Now, some of you may know me as the host on the UK version of Lego Masters, and if you know the show, you know the only thing we love as much as an incredible build is an incredible smash. So, Lego Masters fans, this one is for you. Feast your eyes on some of the most epic smash moments from Lego
this should be
Masters
good.
shows all around the world.
Smashing Lego. I just can't believe they do that, right? Just hurtful to see this.
Oh my gosh, truly smash-tastic. Oh, and for anyone who, a reminder that Lego Masters Season 2 is on right now. Coming up, we have got a lot in store for you guys. We have Lego House surprises, a super exciting build for Lego Technic fans, and we're going behind the scenes
Lego
on the latest
Ideas.
release from Lego Ideas.
That must be the, what's it called?
But first, let's see what you guys
The
are saying on
lighthouse,
screen.
right?
Okay, so Stella says, how the heck do you build a Lego set in zero gravity? That is so cool. Hashtag Lego Con. Love that.
Love that. Thank
They
you,
don't.
Stella. Okay, Andrew says he's loving the Lego House Dots build. Having a digital way to plan and submit ideas is so clever. I mean, that's amazing.
That is
I love
amazing.
that.
I love that as well. And Derek says, I agree with Marcos saying being able to find the Lego piece you're looking for is an awesome superpower. I think we all need that power.
Definitely.
As well. Meanwhile, Melvin in Billund says, that looks like an impressive collection of beat bits there, Michelle. What's going on?
Okay, well, don't look at, I'm still in progress. All will be revealed, Melvin, but I need a little bit more time first. I want to make it awesome for you and LLAMA.
All right, well, I'm sure it's going to be a masterpiece. And speaking of masterpieces, how's this for a segue, guys? Welcome, friends, to the Lego House Masterpiece Gallery!
Guys,
My younger son would love
this
this.
is
He
one
loves
of my
dinosaurs.
favorite parts of the Lego House. We've spent a lot of time in here this week because it pays a special tribute to fans of Lego. All the artworks you see in here are totally unique, original pieces made by adult Lego fans.
Now, Michelle, about that, how do you feel about distracting these guys while I add a few more of my builds in?
Well, you can do that, but we better play it cool in front of Lego Playhouse hero Matthias!
Oh, yes!
Everyone, welcome Matthias. Matthias, it is so great to meet you. We're so excited to chat with you. You are a legend here at the Lego House. So tell us a bit about what we have in store here, because the Lego House is, you know, familiar to a lot of people, but for someone like me, it's quite far away.
Yeah, so as you mentioned, we're standing in the Masterpiece Gallery. And then we have the 3 dinos, as you can see, as one of the big things you see when you come up here. And a lot of people ask, why dinos? Again, it's a Masterpiece display, so we have a lot of fans actually putting up display here. So we needed something to take care and watch out for the builds. So why not put 3 big dinos? And of course, then we could build them in the different Lego bricks we have. So you can see the first one is the Duplo brick, often for guests referred to as the nice dino. You can see it has animals all around in the back here.
That's
and
pretty
it actually
impressive,
has
right, with Duplo bricks.
50,000 Duplo bricks.
Wow.
Yes,
Oh my
so that's pretty big. Then we have the system one on normal brick dino we have here in the middle. And that actually has 250,000 Lego bricks here.
Whoa.
And the last one, the Technic here in the end, that's also a pretty amazing build. It actually has 300,000
awesome.
Lego bricks in it, yeah. And there is a little gimmick with the dinos here, because they're actually roaring, they're in pain.
Right.
And do you have any guesses on why they might be in pain? Not because of the ice cream though, but...
Maybe they're lost and sad.
They're stepping on Lego,
lost and
maybe?
sad. They're actually in the home of the brick, so they're good here.
Okay,
not
fair
bad,
enough.
yeah.
Good point, good point.
They are
There you go.
wishing they had even more Lego bricks.
That might be. We have, of course, 25 million bricks, but it actually because they're actually stepping on a Lego brick.
Oh, yeah.
There you
This
go.
is the home of the bricks.
There's an issue again with the stream. At least I'm glad it's not on my end. It's clearly the Lego end where probably they can't deal with the amount of people are trying to watch, right? But yeah, hopefully it won't be for too long before it comes back. Yeah, I think they've probably got so many people trying to watch this that they can't have the bandwidth to support it all. Hopefully they'll be right back, and then we can see what other stuff they got to bring. You know, maybe someone who's filming stepped on a Lego brick himself, so we'll see what happens. I guess we just have to be patient and hoping that they're fixing it soon. So from what we saw, it was like they were going to move on to Lego Technic as well, and then Lego IDs. Maybe with Lego IDs, I expect they're going to talk about the lighthouse that was recently announced as the next set they're going to do, but I'm kind of hoping that we get some updates on the, you know, some sets that should be launched soon. I'd like to know when the Home Alone set will be launched. Do you think they are fully built of Lego, the large structures? I think they probably are built fully of Lego, but there's going to be some metal structure in it that is kind of built around, and it's probably glued, right? So it's similar when you look at some of the builds when they do in like Legoland. I've seen some of the videos, and they seem to have some sort of structure for the larger builds, and then they just cast the Lego around it, but it's kind of all the pieces are glued. So yeah, it seems like it's taken a while for them to fix it. Clearly they didn't expect the amount of people to be watching this So we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully it will come back soon. Maybe Denmark scored a goal and everybody just jumped up and down and pressed something off. So who knows? Let's have a look. Oh, the Danish are winning. They've broken something. Maybe the dinosaur fell on them. Must be running. Yeah, I'm just truly hoping at the moment we've not seen any news, right? We've not seen anything. From what I'm seeing so far, it seems like they're trying to sell people to go into Billund to go visit them, and clearly Legoland. They're trying to show people what Lego House looks like so far. Talking about some sets that we all know about, nothing new. They're probably trying to push all the sets that were launched now as of June. Maybe it's because they're going to be a short period that they're going to be out, right? But they're really trying to push, from what I'm seeing so far, it's just a presentation of all the Lego sets that have just come out in June, or at least this year. But nothing yet that we've not seen yet. So, hi Miracle. Timothy, where are you joining us from? So it'll be interesting to see if we actually will find out something new soon. They know their audience as well, right? They're keeping Star Wars till the end. So yeah, I think we're going to see Lego Technic next, and then Lego IDs. I wonder if they're going to mention anything about the crowdfunding that's going to be on Bricklink in terms of some of those ID sets that didn't make it but kind of got a second chance. But this is taking a lot longer than the first time when something went down, right? So clearly they got some major issues. It's half time in the match. Yeah, maybe they're all there now. So who knows what's happening. Oh, I'm hearing some sound. That's one thing. I just heard some sound. So they're clearly something, they're trying to fix it. Oh, here we go. Got the sound back. I feel they're going to try and push more of the video sets, right? So I think video, probably those things are not doing so well. I've seen them majorly discounted already in the UK. So I feel like they're putting this llama character in here just to try and push more of it. So hi Brick Outside the Box, how are you? Well, we got sound back, but we haven't got video footage back yet, so someone must have turned off the Wi-Fi. Yeah, probably because at halftime everybody just logged on in Denmark. The thing I wondered is when I saw that building so far, they seem to have a lot of windows and stuff. Wonder if they got any issues with discoloring Lego in that house, or do they just change over the set so often that they never get to see any issues with the discoloring of Lego? Or maybe they'll spray it with some sort of protective thing. So it is a very bright house from what I see, and lots of windows. We all know some colors of Lego do not like sunlight. We're good. We're just watching this, obviously. When it gets back, so far it's been okay, but as I said, I've seen nothing new yet that excites me. I'm here to see revealing news, stuff that I didn't know, stuff that I want to learn about more, and clearly some sets that are going to be revealed, right? That's my ultimate aim and why I'm here. And, also to hear what people think so far. So let me know in the chat as well, what do you guys think so far of what you've seen. It's been just pleasant. Oh, here we go, they're back.
Sorry guys, we had a small technical issue,
It took 4 minutes.
Right. Now, in case you missed it, here are the top 5 awesome things to do here at Lego House. Let's roll VT!
Oh, here we go. I've not been there yet, but I definitely will be at one point with my kids. Look at that tree. 15 meters high. Build your order. That's pretty cool. Comes in a brick box. Oh, my kids will love that. Some iconic sets there. Yep, that's decided. Next holiday is Denmark. Oh, it's starting to get blurry again. Is it going to go down again?
Yeah.
We have had the most fun hanging out here at the Lego house all week, and I still can't get over the robots in the restaurant.
You know the robots can dance. I took some of their moves. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Heartbeat. Have some of that. Anyway, I thought that was quite impressive. But they'll be right here waiting for your next trip to Lego House.
Next up, we have a truly show-stopping build and a transatlantic screening of this incredible film.
Okay. Now, I didn't know I was a Lego Technic fan until I saw this in rehearsal. So Lego fans, let's see those emoji reactions for the latest incredible creation from the Lego design team from the Czech Republic.
That's right. In partnership with Automobile Lamborghini.
Oh, it's a Lamborghini.
It's the life-size, all Lego Technic Lamborghini Sian FKP 37.
I haven't seen this. I've seen the Bugatti, but not seen the Sian. This should be good. I wonder if they beat the speed of the Bugatti. It's 20 kilometers an hour. Pretty awesome with the lights. Must be pretty amazing if you work on Lego projects like this, right? Must be very satisfying when you see this come to fruition. A lot of black Technic. I wonder how many motors it's got this one.
Now, we tried to get the full-size build in the studio, but sadly, we could only fit this one through the doors. Ben, put this in my dressing room by my bag with my trainers. They're a size 5, the small ones, small black ones. Don't get it lost, look after it. Thank you, Ben. All right, so Melanie, how are you doing with the build so far?
They're doing really good. They're building as fast as they can, and the entries so far are looking so great.
I hope you guys get a raise for all this hard work.
Yeah.
And Amy, what's going on over here?
Oh, well, we've had so many awesome entries. So right now we're experimenting how we can combine them all together on these boards before we put them up on the wall.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Any favourites, though?
Oh, there are so many great ones.
They're hardly going to say
Loving
there's
this
any
one
rubbish
by
ones, are they?
Crystal
So.
and getting real beach vibes with it in stripes.
I love that.
Yeah, it's great, huh?
Where is the beach in Denmark?
There's loads of coastline.
Really? Can
loads
we
of
go
nice
after the
beaches.
show?
Yeah, let's
Wonderful.
do it. We also have this one from Cameron in the US. I just think it's gorgeous.
Oh, big up Cameron.
Really beautiful. And then from Spaghetti Even in Hong Kong.
Yes.
We have this one here, so all the way from Hong Kong.
Well done.
Awesome repeated pattern, and I just love this one because I think that Benno in Germany is just happy to be joining us in Lego Con and getting up on the wall.
Why not? We'll go keep your designs coming in. Remember, you can build, draw, or design your 6x6 base plate online. Just head to lego.com/dots. From there, you can share your photo with your design team, and they'll
Their
start.
feed is still a bit
as soon as they come
dodgy
in.
at points,
And
not always
remember,
100%,
stick to your
from what
white
we can see.
6x6 base plate like this, and your red, blue, and white dots tiles. Right. Now, be part of Lego House artwork, cool, but just imagine designing a brand new Lego set that fans could actually buy and build. Well, that's exactly what could happen when you share your creations with the Lego Ideas community. So let's take a look at the latest awesome idea voted for by fans.
Here we go, here
become
comes the
a
lighthouse.
real-life Lego Ideas set.
My name's Steve Guinness, and I've been a huge Lego fan since as long as I can remember. I decided to put my Lego typewriter onto Lego Ideas. It was great to continue to develop prototypes. I designed with a little hand crank mechanism so that it looks like it's typing automatically and doing all your work for you. The LEGO Ideas platform is a really supportive community. Once the idea had been approved, I was lucky enough to work together with the LEGO designers.
With this model, we took the fan design that Steve had made and we added the ability to make the hammer go up and down when you press down on the key, and also to have the carrot at the back move along every time you press a key.
It's quite tricky to combine Technic with system. It was a really fun challenge getting it to be as functional as possible but still have that iconic shape of a typewriter shell.
The final set is an advanced build, but there's nothing stopping you from making a smaller one, just like I have. This tiny little typewriter that I've designed only has about 26 pieces, and it just goes to show that with a little bit of imagination and a few Lego bricks, you can make anything you want.
Or you can spend 180 quid.
Congratulations, Steve. That typewriter is incredible. Now, LEGO Ideas fans, we have some breaking news. You may remember we recently ran a contest called We Love Sports, where one lucky and super talented LEGO fan stood a chance to see their creation approved for production as an official LEGO Ideas set. Well, we had over 800 submissions from the LEGO fan community all around the world, and I can now reveal in this world-exclusive announcement that the winning design is the LEGO foosball table, created by fan designer, constructions by Donat. Everyone give it up for Donat!
How about you show us a picture of it?
Donat is a 16-year-old LEGO fan from Hungary whose biggest passion in life is building with LEGO bricks, and whose dream just came true. This set was chosen for its timeless design, its joyful celebration of the game, and its ability to bring families and friends together for quality game time. So, congratulations again to Donat from everyone here at the LEGO House. Now, speaking of the LEGO House, some of you might recognize where we are right now. It is the LEGO World Explorer area, and it's home to these huge, huge dioramas packed with tons of minifigure scenes. Every time I look at these, I find new details that I didn't see before. I mean, just look at this. Let's take a look at this stadium here. Hundreds of minifigures, and they're all posed as if they're in scenes. It's incredible. I love the zombie cheerleaders in the front. We have everything here from a variety of different sets, Superman in the back, all the way to LEGO Friends in the front. And let's see what else we have here. We have multiple cars. It's super, super detailed. Whoever did this, you're incredibly talented. So coming up, we have some awesome sustainability news, some very special LEGO Minecraft guests, and we're diving into the world of a LEGO designer. But first, it's time for our first live vote. We want you to tell us what you would most like to try from what you have seen so far. The options are on your webpage. Just scroll down. Will it be DJing on LEGO decks, giant build smashes, life-size building, or contributing to LEGO Ideas? Vote right now, and we'll be revealing the results later.
What do you guys think?
Now, as you can see here, practically anything in the real world can be turned into a LEGO build. But the LEGO team are looking to the future and how we can rebuild things for the better in the real world too. So Melvin, tell us more.
Now, as you know, LEGO bricks are about getting creative and experimenting. You can build with them and rebuild with them again and again. But it doesn't need to stop there. They can even be regifted to friends, family, maybe a neighbor. The list goes on, and that way they can continue to be played with rather than thrown away. So why shouldn't more things that people do throw away have the chance to enjoy life like a LEGO brick? Well, we think they should. So we're inviting plastic bottles to become new LEGO bricks.
Yeah, that was announced this week, right?
Attention, plastic bottles. This prototype could be the shiny new you. Fed up of the side of the road, the bottom of the garden, being made a fool of on the internet? Well, as part of the LEGO Group's journey to make a positive impact on planet Earth, we invite you, Bottles, to join our first wave of prototype bricks made from plastic bottles. If you've ever dreamt of becoming a castle,
the paper bags that we're going to do. I've not seen any of those yet.
Iconic LEGO brick, loved and reused by generation after generation, then this might be your chance to rebuild your life. Say goodbye to being blamed by a world that drunk you dry and threw you out. And hello to life as a prototype brick at our development lab in Denmark, where we're working to make all our bricks using recycled or renewable sources. bottles help us recycle plastic into play. Become a prototype brick today.
Yes, plastic bottles become a prototype brick today. Here to tell us more are two of the brains behind the science. Please give it up for Tim and Nellika, everybody. Right, so Tim, this is an awesome initiative, making plastic bottles into Lego bricks. I mean, why is this so important to the Lego team?
Right, you know, everyone knows at the moment looking after the planet is super, super important. And it's one of the biggest challenges we have today. And in the Lego group, you know, we want to make a positive impact on the planet. So we're doing a ton of stuff. You know, starting in our factories, we're reducing our energy use, we're recycling nearly all of our waste that we use in making Lego bricks, and we're covering all of our roofs in solar panels. Then coming to the packaging, we're making our packaging out of recycled materials, and you know, really importantly, we're starting to transition away from plastic bags into paper bags.
Yeah, I've noticed that already in the UK. We've got paper bags.
Plastic in the right way. And then finally the bricks at the start, right? The bricks at the start. So 3 years ago, we launched these bricks here.
Okay.
These bio-based bricks. Bio-based polyethylene comes from sugarcane.
So I can eat this?
So definitely don't eat them.
Okay, cool.
And they don't taste sweet either. That was the other question.
Fair enough.
So yeah, these are made from sugarcane, a much more sustainable material. And then we've brought you plants from plants, which is what we call this. Now we're bringing you bricks from bottles.
That's really cool.
And that's what we've announced this week.
And our fans really care about this too, right?
Yeah, we get thousands of letters every year, you know, and I get letters personally as well, and as does our big boss as well. And we really love it when kids write to us and, you know, really showing their passion and care for the planet. Sometimes saying, great, you've done plants from plants. Sometimes challenging us as well, which is really important. And because I think we see these challenges as something we need to do together, you know, in partnership with kids, with other companies, with suppliers, and everybody around the world. So, you know, more letters, we love them.
Tim, that is so cool.
You heard it, send them more letters.
I want to see these new bricks and tell us more about them as well.
So here they are, Melvin.
Yes.
She's definitely Dutch.
Yes, they look like normal Lego bricks, right? But they are made from recycled plastic PET bottles. We can make about 10 Lego bricks from one plastic bottle. And because we're reusing something that already exists, we can reduce the impact on the environment. And as you can see, right now, the bricks are milky gray color. And we're still working on making these bricks look perfect so that we can one day start using them in Lego products. But first, one of the things that we need to figure out is how to make them in different colors.
Wow, and I'm guessing this is a lot
some
harder
color dye to
than
it.
it might sound. Why does all this development take so long?
Yes, well, we all know that Lego bricks are incredible because they're super strong and long-lasting, and that's why it hurts when you step on one. Any new material needs to meet our standards for safety and quality, and they also need to feel the same, they need to look great, and they need to click together with other Lego bricks. We've spent the last 6 years looking at more than 300 different material formulations. And we're committed to finding more planet-friendly materials for our bricks. And we're
I think they're always going to have
to
a
share
challenge,
more
right?
news with
Because
you
it's
about
all
the
about
progress we make
interlockability
along the
and
way.
making sure that
Well,
because
Nellika
it's an
and Tim,
oil-based
good luck
product.
to you and your team. We are all behind you. Please
the
give it up
injection
for
molding
Nellika
plastic.
and Tim, everyone. Michelle, what new innovations do you have for us?
Well, Melvin, we have our very first audience Q&A, that's what. But you might be wondering, who are we going to ask questions to?
Minecraft,
well,
here we go.
Lego Minecraft fans, this one is for you. Get ready to meet Lego Minecraft design manager Fred and someone you might recognize from Minecraft Live, chief storyteller of Mojang Studios, Lydia Winters. Thank you, guys. And in the meantime, you can send in your questions for our guests using the Q&A box on your webpage right now. Just scroll down. In the meantime, while we're waiting for your questions, I am so excited to chat to you both. Thank you so much for being here. Fred, can you tell us about some of these amazing sets?
I'm so excited to talk about this wave of Minecraft. So first off, we have the
He's
new
definitely
horse
from
Lego here,
France.
where we introduce a new hero skin with the farmhand. We also have a diamond armor horse, a baby horse, and a skeleton rider as well.
So again, these are all the sets
And
that were
right
just
here we
launched,
have
right?
the
So
jungle
this
abomination from
is definitely
Minecraft
like
Dungeon.
product
So you
placement
have the
galore
big
that they're
brick
just
built
doing. Just
abomination,
look what
you
we
have
just
enchanted
invented.
creeper,
You
moss
can now buy
skeleton,
it.
and two new hero skins with the explorer and the archaeologist.
Frederic.
That is amazing. And Lydia, thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us. We're so excited to chat with you. My question is, how do you guys decide what to take from Minecraft and build into a Lego set? It seems like in a sandbox game
So
there are
Minecraft,
endless
usually the
possibilities.
bricks alone are just probably the worst
really
value
are.
that
Thank
you
you
can
so much
get
for
from a
having me
piece
today. I'm
per,
really excited to be here
you
with
know,
all of
the
you.
pieces
Yes,
are
when
not
we think
very
about
valuable
what
if you look
sets
from
we
a
want to
part-out
make
perspective.
next, we're kind of pairing
But they do well
what
in the
we've
aftermarket
updated
because
in
there's such a big market
Minecraft,
for
and
it.
then also thinking about how we expand the Lego Minecraft world. So we've been working on sets with the Lego team for many, many years, and so we're always wanting to add new things. So the Ruined Portal is something that's really exciting because that just came out in the Nether update, and then to actually see
Sorry
it
if you hear some noise in the background. My son's
brick form
upstairs
is
and
really
he
exciting
just
for
cleared his
us.
bedroom
I
out, so
know,
he's got
and there
lots
have
of
been so
room
many people
running
playing
around.
Minecraft over the past year. All of my favorite streamers have been streaming it, so it's been really awesome to see it here in person as well. And personally, I've been really loving the modern treehouse, so we want to share a bit more with that with you
No,
guys.
it's definitely from France with that name. It's a French spelling. I know because it's the same spelling as my name. I don't play Minecraft, but my sons do. They will probably like this. I do have the creeper mine as an investment sense.
So awesome. Fred, tell us more about the treehouse set.
So the treehouse is something everybody in Minecraft experience. Everybody build a house in a tree at some point, and we wanted to celebrate that with this gigantic
I love the treehouse
and
theme
made
in
it a bit modern,
Lego,
more
right?
twisted.
You've got Lego Friends,
So the whole set
Minecraft,
is built on
the
those
treehouse
two big
and
trees.
IDs.
And the point of the set is that you can actually
That's
take
pretty
all
clever.
four of the units
Oh
out.
my gosh.
So you can rebuild it in whichever way you want. That's quite clever.
And then you have two bare trees. Or then you can recombine everything the way you want. We calculated that there is more than 60 possibilities with all four of the houses, so to make your own tree house.
That is amazing. I love that
That is
because
smart. I must admit, that's
you know,
smart that
in
you
some
can just
sets there's
rebuild it
one
whichever
final
way you
form,
want.
but in this, like you said, there are over 60. That's incredible. So let's see what our audience is asking. We've got a lot of questions coming in. First one, how do you guys decide which bricks to use to make Lego Minecraft sets look just like Minecraft in the real world?
So when we started Lego Minecraft with Lydia's team, we created a very extensive Lego library with a lot of bricks and elements to represent the Minecraft blocks. And we've been using this list ever since and updating it every time there is an update. So with the new crimson wood or like the blue wood from the warp forest.
That's incredible. And already, because Minecraft, you know, has that
No
pixelated look,
Star Wars
it
yet.
fits so
Brick
well with
reviews,
Lego.
you know.
I think
We
it's an
know in
awesome
Lego that's going to
collaboration.
come last, right?
So
'Cause
Lydia,
that's
our next
clearly-
question
everybody's
is
waiting
for
that,
you.
so I
Let's
would
see
expect
here.
it to go
Okay.
to come
So
last.
what was the development and design process like working between Mojang Studios and Lego? Fred, feel free to chime in as well.
Yeah, the process has been amazing. We've worked together for so long now. I was lucky enough at the beginning to be working very closely with all the designers and with Fred actually. And just what we think about is how can we really make sure that the Lego Minecraft sets combine the best of Lego and the best of Minecraft. So like Fred was talking about with the design library, that was one of the things we worked on a long time ago to really think about what we can represent perfectly with
Do any
bricks
of you
in the
guys
game.
build
And
Minecraft
my
Lego?
favorite thing is really how all of the Minecraft mobs come to life, because they always, all of the designers on the team really figure out a perfect way to give you the feeling of the mob just
I do
like
think
you
that the
would see it in
treehouse one is the
Minecraft.
best Minecraft set
That
I've
is
seen so far.
amazing. And
But I'm
asking,
not
you know, a
tempted to
bit
buy it.
more, our next question is about the design process, actually. So what are some of the challenges with the design process?
So in Minecraft everything can float, and of course, in real life, there's gravity, so we have to, you know, find our way around this. So we usually use like transparent bricks, like in the Sky Tower over there. You can see there the house is resting on transparent bricks to create this elevation. Or then we use like other techniques, like here on the tree, as you can see, there is a giant mass here that we plug things from the side as well to create the idea of gravity and like elevation from the game. Yeah.
That's amazing. I love that you guys have the transparent bricks here because, you know, there are so many viral videos on YouTube of people making infinitely tall structures that are impossible to recreate in real life. But now it kind of is possible with Lego, which is just so cool. Okay, I think we have one last question. Okay, it is, if you had to choose, what is your favorite feature on one of the new sets?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with 2. I really love the new characters that we saw in the modern treehouse, because who doesn't want to be a panda? And then also I am just loving the phantoms and how they're flying over and how you get this feeling, like Fred said, even though it's in real life, you get this feeling of movement, and they are terrifying. So very excited to see them come to life in this set.
That's amazing. What about you, Fred?
For me, it would be the portal in the rune portal here.
Ooh.
So like the team were able to create this possibility of activating the portal with a very iconic purple glow from the Nether portal here. And then you can reset the portal and you figure can go into the Nether and have fantastic adventures.
That is so cool. Well, thank you guys so much for being here with us, and to everyone at home, thank you for your questions. If you didn't get to ask one now, don't worry. There will be another Q&A coming up very soon, so get ready for that. But we have one more surprise for our Lego Minecraft fans. We are inviting you to decide which character skin to feature in a brand new Lego Minecraft set launching next year. You guys get to choose from 3. Will it be the ninja, the warrior, or the ranger?
The ninja's
All you guys have to do is head on over to our Twitter page between now and Friday, July 2nd, to cast your vote. And the winning skin will be announced very, very soon. I think everybody behind camera is here voting. I'm definitely going to do that right after the show. Now, Lydia, I hear that there's one more very exciting thing to share with our Minecraft community, isn't there?
A new set?
Yes, so Caves and Cliffs Part 2, a huge update, just came out, and you can play it now. And I can't wait to see, actually, maybe when some little adorable axolotls and goats make it into Lego Minecraft set, because it's going to be really exciting. But being able to play in amazing new caves is going to be really fun, so make sure to check it out.
Amazing. Well, thank you guys so much. Thank you to Lydia and to Fred. Let's give it up for them, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Earlier, we asked you guys what you have seen so far on the show that you would most like to try. Well, the votes are in, and the favorite is, let me check here. Okay, 44% of you said that the thing you'd most love to try is contributing to Lego ideas. Yeah. That's amazing. All right. Well,
clearly they got older people watching, I would say.
Oh, that was a lot of new news. Melvin, how's it going over there at the Dots Wall?
Michelle is just as busy over here. How is this for development? Amy, what are the latest designs to come through?
So many good ones, but I'm loving how Anton in Sweden has framed their design here
Anton!
with this red border. It's brilliant.
Okay.
And Christian in Australia, total celebration of the pizza tile.
Good day, mate.
Loving that.
Okay.
And then Isaac
It's got to be like 3 a.m. in Australia, people watching.
Made an eye for an Isaac.
Clever, man.
And got a little flower on either side, just perfect. And then we have one all the way from Mumbai by Jahil.
Jahil.
Also awesome, very creative designs.
I love them all. Melanie, how many have we received so far? I want the exact number.
Yeah, last count was 3,100, but we're still counting.
You really gave me the right number as well.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that. I'm very surprised. Gusta, Johanna, how are your fingertips holding up?
It's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay. A bit sore.
Gusta, can we see your fingertips?
Yeah, I got a blister.
We need a doctor in the house real soon. And also, you'll be pleased to know I did ask your boss about the raise.
Yeah?
He said no.
Oh.
Guys, keep your 6x6 faceplate designs coming. Build them from sets you already own or draw them. or use the dots design tool. All the details you need
Come on,
online at legohouse.com/dots. Right, Michelle, I'm on my way back. What's next?
Up next is something I think we all want to know. With all of these incredible Lego sets and amazing builds here in Lego House, what is it actually like to be a designer here at Lego headquarters? So we spent an awesome day with Ellen from the Lego Friends team to bring you a day in the life of a Lego Friends designer. And if you have any questions about Lego Friends, Lego design, or maybe even becoming a Lego designer yourself, dream job, the Q&A box is on your webpage right now, so just scroll down to check it out. Send in your questions for a very special Q&A coming right up.
Hi everyone, I'm Anna and I'm a Lego Friends designer. Here's a short video and a sneak peek into the day in the life of a designer at the Lego group. One of the things I really love about my flat is all the cool artwork I have on the wall. Lots of it was made by my friends who also work at the Lego group, and some of them are also in the Friends team. This picture here is a little sticker I made of my car on fire. Got this funny little cat thing here. I really like building things, and that's quite good inspiration also for my work as a Lego builder. This is actually something that me and my partner found on the street. It's a door. We decided to take it home, cover it in magnetic paint and then blackboard paint and put it on the wall. These ones are for a competition we did with our friends while on holiday, and we had to draw each other. I don't know about you, but I think they captured me pretty well in this one. This was the first Lego set I ever made, back when I was an intern. I was so excited when it came out and I could see it on shelf and see kids' reactions to it. I'm very cool about it, and I like to have it on display. As you might have noticed, I've got a lot of plants in my flat.
I was about to say she's got a lot of plants.
Up in the loft. It's called Frank. To reduce my environmental impact as much as possible, I actually drive with some of my colleagues. So we're going to go and pick them up now and head to work. I live pretty high up. Morning, Beth. Morning. Good morning, Ola. Let's go.
That is Legoland, behind all the trees.
Pretty cool building to work in.
So, unless you have one of these badges, there's no going through that door, I'm afraid. We have a lot of secret things we're working on in there, some really cool, exciting products that we're working on way far in advance. So, there's some really cool stuff going on, but we have to keep it very secret. I used to hang out in
Otherwise the Chinese will find out and copy it, right?
And like hammer bits of wood together and build beautiful, I think, sculptures for my parents of like jewelry holders or...
Yeah, I feel like they need to get going to the cool stuff, right? I guess they're trying to appease everybody's interests.
Which I really like doing.
But they do know that Star Wars is what people want to watch, so they did that first. They know people will be switching off afterwards, so they're clearly waiting for the interesting stuff to come at the end.
It really is funny when you see someone who's been down in the stock for a while, they come up and they're just emptying bricks and bricks and bricks onto their desk, and you're like, how is there more? It's a really fun process and it makes the model come to life. It's like every child's dream and a lot of adults' dream as well.
We were really thinking in the design team, how could we do an amusement park with a twist? In Lego Friends, we're all about friendship, obviously, and so a big focus for us is how do we design friendship into a universe like this? And the big innovation here, if you like, is that we really want to
It's just the colours, right, from Lego Friends. That's from as a bricklink perspective,
interact with each other and
you
perform
don't sell very well.
for each other. So that was really bringing.
I'm just wondering if Lego Friends will do as well in the future.
We get a lot of
as,
inspiration
Lego
from the
City has
kids
done.
when we show them the
People growing up
visuals,
with
then
it.
they come up with all different stories and ideas. It's super fun seeing the kids' reactions.
Even in the groups that we had where the kids didn't even know each other, by the end of those sessions they were all performing for each other. So we knew that we were onto something there with the idea of performing for your friends and the joy that it brings.
Making new friends.
And making new friends, yeah.
Thanks so much for joining me on this journey, guys. It's been really cool to show you where I work. Maybe I'll see some of you around here sometime soon.
I don't think you showed us anything, to be honest.
And joining us live in the studio, the stars of our film, give it up for Ellen and Fenella, everyone!
Come on.
Yes.
Now, Michelle and I were watching that thinking you two have the best job ever, and I think our audience agree as well. So let's get straight into the questions. First up, Ellen, what's it like as a fan of Lego yourself to have the sets that you created out there in the world?
It's so exciting. You can imagine, like, we get the comments from the kids when the sets come out and they're so excited about them. It's the best feeling ever. It reminds me of being a kid myself and seeing the sets on shelves and like, I want that.
Amazing.
It's really cool.
That is such a special
Must be
experience.
pretty cool building sets.
Okay, so we have our second question. So many questions coming in. Fenella, what are some good subjects to study in school if you want to be a Lego designer?
Well, you can take the route that some of us took. So I studied industrial design, but you can also study graphic design, fashion design, architecture. We have so many different people from different backgrounds. You can also be a Lego fan and get employed that way. So all I would say is whatever you study, just keep building.
Okay, next question. Is model building the only Lego design job you can do?
Definitely not. We have so many different jobs. So as Fen said, like graphics, you can do element design. We have a whole team of people that work on our adverts. We have packaging designers.
Anything for guys with beards?
Absolutely, we can find something.
Great, okay. Love this next question.
Yeah,
Do you
they
ever
need someone
get
to dress as a llama.
or designers
There you go,
where
Melvin.
feel uninspired?
That's a good one. I think, yeah, everybody must get that, but it's a great thing, this team we have behind us, so you can always go and spar with your teammates or go and look at the brick stock and get inspired by the different elements we have down there.
Must be cool though
I
if you're a
definitely love to
designer, if
go
you've got all
into
the bricks to
design
hand, you
teams,
can
see
just build
what
whatever you
amazing
want.
creations are on their
So
desk or,
you
like,
can
the
find a
shelves behind
solution
them,
to
and
something.
that kind of gets your creativity going again.
That's awesome. Okay, and another question from the audience. So Lego Friends has a range of amazing locations and environments. Are there any environments you'd like the Friends to explore in the future, like space or the desert?
Or the chicken shop?
That's a good one. So my personal favourite, we've already done it, is the ski theme. I love skiing so much, so this would be an amazing one for us to revisit maybe.
Right.
But I don't know what you think.
Yeah, I mean,
Ski
we have
themes.
so many possibilities with Lego Friends. That's what's so exciting.
The Lego
so
Cities
you never know
ski
what's
resort
in the pipeline.
retired
There's
recently.
definitely exciting things coming up.
They can't tell us, basically, guys.
So many secrets here at the Lego house. All right, one more question. So most of us turn to Lego building to de-stress, but this is your job. So what do you guys do in your free time?
Well, for me, I like to go out into nature, so maybe go camping, go and have a barbecue with friends, or bike to the beach or something. Maybe a little bit of Lego building as well.
Yeah, and for me, I have 2 young kids, so I spend my time building very big Lego Duplo creations and then knocking them down.
Lego 24/7.
Yeah.
Well, I think I know what I want to be when I grow up. Please give it up for Ellen and Fenella, everyone! Woo!
Ninjago. What are you going to tell us
Now,
about
as
Ninjago?
all masters of Spinjitzu know, this year marks the 10th anniversary of Lego Ninjago, and we couldn't have a Lego Con without celebrating this decade of adventures.
Yes, Lego Ninjago
Do that,
fans and
Ninjago.
Lego gaming fans, this one is for you. Let's take a look.
Let's have a look.
This year, we're celebrating the 10-year anniversary of Lego Ninjago. That's a whole decade of Master Wu, Kai, Zane, Lloyd, Nia, Cole, Jay, and... did I already say Kai? 10 years of Spinjitzu mastery.
I don't watch any of the
Of
Ninjago
epically
stuff.
breathtaking moments of
But I do
action.
like some of the sets.
Dragons, motorcycles, and flying boats.
We
And
generally
10
do
years
work
of
on
weird-looking
that as
bad guys with multiple arms and snakeheads. Yeah. In that time, the 6 fearless warriors have traveled to some incredible places. Blistering deserts, hostile rainforests, freezing
So it's all
mountain
about the
kingdoms,
hydro stuff now, right?
even outer space. But in all that time, there's one place they dare not venture.
Underwater.
Until now. This year, we take the battle against evil to the depths of the ocean in Lego Ninjago Seabound. Did someone say water dragon? Take a deep breath, because we have some exclusive news.
Awesome!
Seabound is coming to Lego Brawls, exclusive to Apple Arcade. We've created an incredible new level and given Nia some pretty epic upgrades. It's time to put on your scuba gear, rebuild your submarines, and join us for an underwater adventure to celebrate 10 years of Lego Ninjago. Who left the bath running?
That's right, Lego Ninjago Seabound is coming soon to the Lego Brawls gaming platform, and Michelle and I are ready to become the ultimate brawling team, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
Spud,
Bam.
not too hard. I've got very sensitive fingers.
I'm wearing rings, sorry. So now our next guest needs no introduction, and starting this summer, his brother is joining the lineup too.
Hello, Luigi. Hi, Mario.
Mario. People who follow my channel know that I don't get this. Hi, Yak. So, how you doing? Did you watch the Harry Potter section? Definitely not something I'm into. I used to like playing Mario, but I don't see the appeal for Lego.
High five.
Yes! It's Lego Mario and Lego Luigi in the house, everyone!
Yes! So I'm a Lego Mario fan for sure. He's the original guy, but now if we each have a starter course, we can play at the same time together, so that's pretty cool.
Well, that works out well for the both of us, Michelle, because for me it's all about Lego Luigi.
Okay.
How about after the
Of
show we
course
team
it
up
is.
for an epic adventure? How's that
Well,
sound?
You're going down.
Yeah? Should we shake on it? I've sanitized.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
Still to come on the show, our official reveal of a brand new
Oh,
Lego Star Wars
that
set.
should be good.
It's
Star
gonna
Wars
be
is coming up.
epic.
That's right, and we take a calming look into the world of Lego Builder's journey.
So they're definitely keeping the best stuff for
And
last,
we
right?
have a Lego Technic Challenge that I personally have been waiting for.
But first up, it's time for another audience vote.
Oh, here we go.
Yes, and this time we are asking you, LLAMA, would you do the honors? What Lego stories are you enjoying most?
Is it sustainable innovations, cool collaborations, behind-the-scenes reveals, or interviews with Lego guests? What's been your favorite so far, guys?
I've been loving the interviews for sure.
Interviews,
I love getting to know the designers and just hearing the behind the scenes on everything.
So much great
cool.
information. How about you, LLAMA? All right,
Mm.
not too much. Guy just doesn't stop. Okay, right, you can answer in the poll just here down on your homepage. Just scroll down, guys, and remember, we'll reveal the results later on.
Now, let's find out what you guys think of what you have seen so far.
They are filling the
Alright.
content with stuff that they're going over again, right? I would just want them to just get on with
So,
it. It's
Derek
20 to
says
7.
that's how you hashtag
Need my
rebuild
dinner
the world,
soon.
turning plastic water bottles into Lego bricks. I love that.
Come on,
Okay,
crack on with
Siani
it.
in Wales has 2 mini masters enjoying watching Lego Con in Denmark instead of watching Wales versus Denmark in football.
That's what
It's because Wales are losing against Denmark. That's why. Oh, did we lose it again? Oh no, I paused it for some reason.
I want to hear.
Okay, all right. And Jay is really digging our Lego Con coffee table. I have to agree.
It's nice.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, this whole thing is built out of bricks and it's stunning.
Can we
That's
keep
pretty
that
cool, that brick
afterwards?
table.
We just take it. We just.
You
No
know,
one's
we
gonna
just
know.
take it apart. It can fit
It'll
in
be
our
fine,
suitcases along with the dinosaurs
Definitely.
and everything else.
Great, great, great.
Well, thank you so much, DJ LLAMA.
Yeah! All right, so next up, an opportunity to ask a Lego Star Wars designer absolutely anything. Now, the Q&A box
You
is
look at
just
Star
down
Wars.
here on your homepage.
That's what people are
so
probably
send
waiting
in your
for.
questions right about now. It is live, guys.
But
This is probably when
first, the
everything
moment that
spikes
you
up.
Lego Star Wars The Mandalorian fans
Oh.
might have been waiting for. It's time for the official reveal of a very special brand new set.
Here we
and
go.
here it is.
Oh.
Sorry, give us a second.
That's pretty good.
Are they
I must say I like that.
supposed to happen?
I
I must say I
go
like that. That's pretty smart. This is not a reveal. Everybody knows about this set. Set coming out 1st of August, right?
Let's hear it for Michael and the new Lego Star Wars Imperial Light Cruiser! What an epic intro!
I'm not overwhelmed, I must say.
Yes, Michael! Woo!
Swing that in!
Why is this kind
What
of
do you
like
think,
such a
fans?
big
Let's
deal?
see those emoji reactions. Come on!
Oh my gosh, Michael, we have been so excited about this segment. This is such a super cool set, and it looks like I'm not the only one who thinks so based on our audience reactions we're getting right now. So can you take us through some of your favorite features?
Absolutely. Well, as you can see, it's instantly recognizable as the Star Wars ship. It's not quite as big as a Star Destroyer, but it is big, and it's got 3 huge engines on the back, so lots of power. But yet the size makes it very maneuverable, and this built-in handle, all the swooshability you can imagine.
Yes.
Swooshability. Love that.
Swooshability, yeah. And then we've got 2 huge turrets here, 4 inbuilt
wow,
rockets. We can open the entire front here, so you've got easy access to the
That's pretty cool that you open it that easily.
And then we've got an awesome lineup of figures, so you can play the scene out from the film itself.
So cool.
Then the last little, but not least feature, we've got these really cute little TIE fighters. So we can open up the front here, place a TIE fighter in there,
Launch it.
and then launch the TIE fighter.
Incredible. That is so cool. But Michael, what were the challenging parts of designing a set like this, man?
Well, I mean, everything we design in Lego is challenging because some things are easier and some things are more challenging due to the shape of the bricks. But we always go for the shape of the ship. That's the key thing. The next thing we have to do is try and put some functionality into that. So as many play features as possible. If that's not enough, then stability is an issue because we need to keep that.
Pretty
model
disappointed
stable
so far with this
building it so it doesn't
news.
fall
I thought it was
apart
going to
when we
be
build the
like a
model,
bigger
and
reveal.
after we're finished, when it's done, we want to be able to play with it and have a great time. So.
Now I've got to say, I love the child and his wiggling ears. That was so
So
impressive.
cute. Yeah,
really
well,
cool.
that was a lot of fun. And definitely those features are so important if you want to capture the emotion of a character like that. And Lego
Real
bricks
cool.
aren't exactly the easiest thing to work
I
with.
like
when
that
you're
set.
trying
My
to do
son's
something
built
like
that one.
in that way. But
And we're
I'm
not
really
big
happy
Star
with
Wars
the result.
fans in this
and,
house.
I mean, when you see the reactions from the fans and how happy they are about it, it just makes it all worthwhile.
Incredible. And your team has 2 more Lego The Star Wars The Mandalorian sets coming out, right?
Oh. Absolutely. Would you like to see them?
Yes. Yes, we want to see all of it.
Yes.
These are all the
Go
August
here.
releases.
There we go. So this one is called the Armored Marauder. Okay. Now this has got an awesome lineup of figures. Grief Karga.
Yeah, I hope
some,
as well.
super
Brick
cool
reveals. This isn't a big
stormtroopers.
reveal. I hope that they come up with like
Got
a
brand
big.
new
Oh, look at
artillery
us! We
stormtroopers
kind of had you all
And then
fooled. There's
there
something
are
else
all
coming.
kinds of places we can open this ship up. So the stormtroopers can be inside, front, back.
That's a pretty cool ship.
The detail, man.
I like that one.
And then you can put the stormtroopers
Wonder
in.
what
you
the
can
cost of
launch
that
an
is going
attack
to be.
from
I
the
haven't
front
really
with
looked at the new Star Wars range in
built-in
detail in
shooting
terms of pricing and
functions.
everything.
All of them shoot projectiles. I love
All
it.
of them shoot. It's a must in Star Wars. We've got another one here. Let's grab
Slave
this
one.
one. And this is
Mini one.
Boba Fett's Starship.
Right.
You may recognize that.
Incredible.
Yes. And the features of this one, I mean, well, we've got a great lineup of figures. We've got Boba Fett, and we've got the Mandalorian himself.
Yes.
And then the ship, rotating wings.
Okay.
So when the ship flies, because it does fly this way.
Yes.
And then we've got a cockpit for Boba Fett, of course. We have got shooting functions again.
Of course.
There is a little compartment here for the carbonite block.
That's clever.
And
Good.
on the bottom
Hi,
here,
David.
we've got a built-in handle.
Yeah, I'd
Pull
be
that out,
disappointed if
and
they say
then
that was
again,
it.
One-handed swooshing.
More swooshing.
Swooshing.
Never too much swooshing.
The last but not least, this service cart doubles as a display stand. So you can display the model in flight.
That is so cool, man. Now, we could ask you questions all day long, Michael, but I think we need to know what you guys want to know. So first up, What's the process creating a Lego Star Wars set? Where
That's
do you
not
start?
what we want to know, Melvin. We want to know what the new set
I
is.
think that every designer has his own unique approach, but usually we start with what we call a sketch. Now, sketching with Lego bricks means that we rough out an idea. If we like that direction, then we continue. We go into a maturing phase where we build, rebuild, test multiple times. We build it both physically, build it with 3D software digitally. We address things like scale.
I'm hoping we get the same
functionality.
price that the US got for
if
the.
we dial up on scale and
the
functionality,
Razor
we
Crest.
often
Go for
dial up on
$77 on
complexity, which means we have to
Prime
be
Day if you're
really,
lucky.
aware
Although
of the
so
age
many
mark
people
that
try
we're
to get
trying
it and
go
missed out on it.
on a particular item. But every designer has got this library of bricks etched in their mind, so that's what we draw on, and we just, that's what drives us, creating these amazing
Which
vehicles.
undermined the value of the ATST.
So what makes the Boba Fett Starship different from the previous versions?
It's more.
Well, I was really fortunate because not only did I get to work on this one, but I also got to work on the previous version, and that was part of our lineup of products for that celebrated the 20th anniversary of Lego Star Wars. And the previous ship was larger and had a lot of detail, so we wanted to see if we could capture just as much detail in a smaller scale. And that's tricky because this is quite a unique shape, and we need to make sure that, as I talked about before, the structure inside has to provide stability when we're building and when we're playing. So that was a tricky one. The handle was one of the well-received features of the larger version, so being able to put that into this version was also a wish, and we managed to get it in.
So how do you choose what characters to add to like the minifigure lineup?
Well, we have had a long-standing relationship with
Been nothing new yet, nothing that we don't
Lucasfilms,
know.
and
It's all the same
great
sort of stuff.
relationship with them, and they work with us every step of the
A
way,
lot of this is
deciding on
coming out
which
in August.
characters fit which sets, so make sure everything's in context. But no detail is left unturned. Every little garment and weapon and accessory is has to be perfect.
Well, Michael, we can just feel your passion, and as we've learned today, it's so wonderful to see someone who's such a big fan of the property bringing it to life in the Lego world, so thank you. And judging by the comments and reactions we're getting right now, I think you've even recruited a few new Lego Star Wars fans today. So please give it up for Michael, everyone.
Yeah! Okay, so we're taking you from serious excitement to serious relaxation. Lego Builder's journey has been described as a peaceful, intelligent, nostalgic work of art.
And the story behind the video game's creation is just as beautiful. Take a look at this.
Technical breakdown.
What? The one when I was watching.
I don't know. I don't know when you were watching.
What?
Okay, well, I'll see you in a bit.
Bye.
Right.
A game called Builder's Journey. Why that name? It's because life is a journey. Finding out who we are, or learning to accept who we are, and achieving what we want to achieve.
That was
And the
pretty
play
disappointing on the
helps
Star
us
Wars,
ask
right?
ourselves questions to start working this out. Builder's Journey is a story of two people, a son and a dad, in a series of puzzles that help players solve problems.
I feel like
Taking
so
all
far
kinds of
they've
shapes
kind of
to make something
missed the essence of real Lego fans who are going to be
It's
watching this,
designed
right?
to be a break
Real Lego fans, like most
from
of us,
everything else.
we know a lot from what we're watching
emotional
online, watching
journey
YouTube videos,
of
watching
challenges,
forums, reading stuff about it.
progress,
So we know
and
a
of
lot of
never
the stuff
being
that's coming
afraid to
out
try
or
something
what's
again.
coming. I feel this is very much
And the craft
aimed at a
behind
wider
the
audience of
storyline,
people who are not as
visuals,
much into
music
Lego
and
as
sound
what many adult fans
all
of Lego
comes
are.
together
True
to
Lego
leave
fans
the
will
player
do their
with the
research and
same
will know
feeling.
what's coming up, or they'll be part of some Facebook groups
Ready
that all this sort
for
of
the
news
next
gets
day
shared.
in their journey.
I feel that so far nothing really new has come out. From that side, I'm a bit disappointed.
Guys, check this out. This is one of my favourite parts of Lego House. It's the character creator zone.
I think it's
Melvin,
online. You
there
got
are
to look
so
at it.
many minifigure pieces
They
here,
said
like
there was 3
thousands
options,
of
right?
them. It seems like you could create anything.
Well, do you mind if I get a little head start on these, Michelle?
I would say check the
well,
Lego
while
website.
he's
Probably
doing
that's
that,
the
I
way
want
to
to check
find
in
out.
with you guys. Let me check in here, see some of your comments. Okay, so Beck said that Lego Con is as amazing as they've finally found something the whole family can watch together. Hashtag LegoCon. That's amazing. All right, well, it's not over yet, so keep your comments and reactions incoming.
Right, I'm done. What do you think of that? I think that was
I love that.
cool.
I love his
in your
like
build.
hair. That's amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah, you just
But
picked
you
them
know
out
what? I
of
think
the
this
cup.
will really look great.
Don't tell them about my final secret, my big surprise.
Sorry about
It's not time for that. It's not time. But it is time for us to reveal what you guys said in our latest poll. Okay, so
we asked you guys what Lego stories you're enjoying the most.
And while it was a close call, the answer with the most votes is 52% of you guys said you'd love to see even more behind-the-scenes reveals.
You know what? They were pretty cool. I'm not surprised about that. That is impressive. Now, building with Lego Technics is all about building for real. That means challenging builds of vehicles in all shapes and sizes, from iconic supercars like the Lamborghini Siam we saw earlier to mighty construction machines.
And when it comes to construction machines, well, thank you very much.
Thanks, Jay.
The Lego Technic designers, together with our partners at Volvo, are an unbeatable force.
Or are they?
That's a pretty big
The
set,
kids
right?
at the first Lego League decided to put our experts to the test.
But before we watch, do not try this at home.
Hey, Sam.
Hey, Frida. What are we doing here?
I have no idea. But have you seen the laptop?
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Frida and Sam, we are the first Lego League team in Nigeria. You've challenged the teams around the world to put all of our skills in science, technology, engineering, and math to the test. But today, we're challenging you.
No. Come on.
It's time to go head to head. May the best driver win.
We're going real small ones, Lego.
Transport a delicate cargo to the finish line. This is amazing.
This is great. Look at that.
Oh, rough terrain. Sam.
That is very dangerous.
Vibrations.
And the bridge over the swimming pool.
Possible power cuts.
Oh, that's gonna be a tough race.
Lego Technic or Volvo. Who will win?
Let's go!
Who's your money on who's going to win this?
I'm taking the lead, Frida.
Sam, I'm right
I'm
behind
taking
you.
the lead. I'm taking the lead. Go and save him.
Yeah, looks like the guy might win
Hey, Sam.
this.
You're in my way? No.
No.
Sam, I'm coming.
You can do it.
Ooh.
Come.
Come on.
Probably the most exciting thing I've seen so far.
King of the mountain. Oh, that's
dear.
very bad. No, no. Oh, no. You're ahead.
I know.
They didn't show much of that bridge element.
What a
Probably
fight!
fell for every single one of them.
Yes! Come on! No! Oh, mine is falling apart too! That's gonna be close, that's gonna be close! I'm winning! Ready to drop the jelly? Yes!
Winner, Sam.
It was so close, but I won. I'm a winner.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Ben, keep the Volvo safe for me, yeah? In my room. Just hide it underneath the chair. Yeah, no one will find it that way. And congratulations to Sam, our challenge winner. How close was that finish?
So close.
So close, and nice work. And speaking of nice work, it's time for our final check-in with the Dot Lego House live build. Melanie, it looks like you guys have been busy. How's it going?
We sure have. We've been very busy recreating all the audience's very awesome design, and it just looks fantastic. We got for 4,530.
Just notice she's got Lego dots earrings.
Exact numbers.
Exactly.
Thank you very much. And Amy, a few last favourites before we go.
Yes, I mean, I'm loving Mia from England's design here because it's so detailed and intricate.
Right.
And then Jude and Oliver over here from the USA, they've gone bold and they've used only one colour. And I think it looks really cool, just like we thought it would. And then we've got Petrus from South Africa here.
Yes, Petrus.
Beautiful flower-inspired design.
Yeah, we loved it in South Africa, man.
Yeah, and then Sophie from USA, just super creative. I mean, mind-blowing how many awesome designs. I know I'm feeling super inspired and I cannot wait to see them go on the wall because they are going to look awesome.
So different, love that. Now, Melanie, can you remind us when this wall will be complete?
Yes, our reveal will be on September the 3rd, but at this rate, it really could be very soon. Yeah.
Great. And remember, guys, keep sending in your designs online until August the 15th.
Yeah, so far I agree, David. Probably was the best part of the show.
Our finished mural will be revealed on September the 3rd, and everyone who takes part will have their name proudly displayed on our digital plaque for future visitors to see right here. Now, guys, it's been so epic. Thank you so much for being a historic part of Lego House history. Give it up for the Lego House team. Lego House! Lego House! Lego. Okay, it's just me doing it by myself. All right, Michelle, it feels like we're wrapping up over here. Just to warn you, I'm not good with goodbyes.
Same here, Melvin. We're going to have to be strong for each other. This has been one of the most fun experiences ever. Yes, it is time to say a huge thank you to all of our incredible guests, to our amazing A-Full contributors, to our talented Lego designers, to our awesome crew, and the many people behind the scenes who have made this show possible. But most of all, we want to say thank you to you, our fantastic Lego fans. You, your passions and your endless creativity, you're the reason why everyone here does what they do. Isn't that right, guys? But most of all, you have made history by being a part of the first ever Lego Con! And you can keep watching, reliving, and sharing your favorite moments after the show at lego.com/LegoCon. LegoCon content will also be available to enjoy on the Lego Life app, so be sure to download that right now. Now, LLAMA, how you doing over there? Okay. Doing great. It's almost time for your headline set to close the show. But first, we've got a pretty exciting announcement, don't we? Okay, guys, video fans, this one is for you. Hot off the success of his first studio drops, LLAMA is going on tour. The world-renowned Fuzzy Friend DJ will be performing at LEGO Video Music Fest, coming soon to 5 Legoland parks all around the world. You can find out more at legoland.com/video. Oh, Melvin, hey.
I feel like I've been on tour myself getting back here on time. Now, LLAMA, you promised me to go on those decks. Are you ready to show me what you're made of, man? No. Oh, yes, Michelle. Your secret build, what's going on? Surely it's time now.
It's time for my big surprise.
Oh,
Are you guys ready? Yeah. Everyone, get ready for a live look at the new Lego Video Boombox.
Wow.
Yes. Not new again.
Cute.
God,
I want to make sure you guys get a good look at this. I just love the colors. I think it's so well built. But just like any great Lego set, what's on the inside is even more impressive. So I'm going to pull out the stage right here, turn to the side, and remember our minifigs from earlier? We're going to add them in. Yes, of course. Nice. So cute. Melvin, this isn't even the best part. Can I tell you the best part?
Go on.
Okay, so the best part of the entire experience is that the boombox actually pairs with your smartphone. So, Pete, come on in. I'll let you do the honors. We'll scan it into the app and... DJ, spin that track.
Oh!
So again, I think this is set up for failure, right? I want people to use apps and phones for Lego.
Come on!
It's got hidden inside Virgin 2 written all over it. feeling this is going to be the end, right?
From everyone here, thank you for being a part of Lego Con 2021.
And here's to Lego Con 2022.
Yeah!
Oh my gosh, yes!
Yeah.
So that was it. Cool. So let me just switch back over to... So, folks, that was it. Don't know what your thoughts are. I feel like I learned nothing new. It was good to see and, you know, see the Lego house and things like that, so it wasn't a complete waste of time. But my honest opinion is, like, you know, they kind of built it up a lot more about what it could be than what it was in reality. Now, I did not see any new sets that I wasn't aware of, right? So for me, that's the biggest disappointment. They talked about, you know, as if I hadn't just come into Lego and just wanted to see this and had never been, as should be overwhelmed by all this. It doesn't come, you know, across for people who, I would say probably 90% of the people who have been watching this are probably big Lego fans who know what's coming up, who are doing their research, and I feel like they kind of misconnected probably with their Lego fans. Now younger people might not necessarily look at it, but they definitely didn't think about it from an older perspective. At least that's my point of view. But yeah, anyways, I'd like to thank everyone for being part of this today. You know, it's the first time they've done this. Hopefully next time will be better and they'll get some feedback about this. But yeah, have a wonderful evening, everyone. Thanks for all the comments in the chat, and we'll hopefully catch you soon